Straight Riffin is filmed in front of a live internet audience.
I am riffing. Mitch is riffing. What more can I say? Straight riffing. Do you know how fucking desperate I am for some comfort in my life? I need that pillow.
This show is intended for mature audiences only.
I've seen a lot of dicks.
I don't know how much more disgusting this experience could get.
Are you really not having a good time?
I'm having a fantastic time. I just can't believe how disgusting you are.
I kept yelling, I'm not gonna whip my dick out. We talked about that. I'm not gonna do that.
Featuring your host, Mitch Marzoni.
I don't walk around going like, hey, I'm really weird. Look at me, I'm weird. As far as I'm concerned, I'm perfectly normal. It's a litmus test for freaky.
And Teddy Tutson.
I'm a hate mercenary. Yeah.
All right. Hate mercenary.
Hater for hire. Hater for hire. I should put on a bit of disguise.
There are two victimless crimes, all right? One, jerking off when your window's open. Two, necrophilia.
I'm confessing to a large-scale crime.
Okay, all right.
now.
Legs akimbo, engaged in sexual discourse.
Come on, man. What kind of guest are you?
It's archived for posterity.
Great internet.
So it'll come back to haunt you every day.
It's time to riff.
Oh, that is right, bitches and motherfuckers. It is September 4th, 2012, a special Tuesday edition of Straight Riffin', episode 77. I'm your host, Reverend Mitch, and with me, as always, is the difficult Brown, the hater for hire, Mr. Teddy TMI Tutson. How the fuck are you, sir?
Oh, man, Mitch, you know, I'm hanging in there, coming in on that Labor Day riffing, on that May Day late riffing, shout out, putting in work like my man Julian Castro and Charlotte DNC. What up, Tejas in the building?
Congratulations, people at home, if you caught any part of that. And a special guest who has not been on the show in quite some time, not since I had to pull him on the show so that Teddy would not kill him. Very well known in the riffin' lore, and as part of... I haven't turned your mic on yet.
Damn it.
And as part of the intro, there's a part where you'll hear Teddy yell...
Come on, man.
And that person that he was saying, come on, man, to, and the follow-up, what kind of guest are you, was this man, Mr. Richard Wendling. How the fuck are you, stranger?
I don't know. Dickie Omar in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is bacon and puppies.
There you go.
No, I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic.
I got some new samples to try out.
I haven't heard that drop. Can we get the bacon and puppies drop?
Everything is bacon and puppies.
Also got this one.
Back the fuck off. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. You'll need to use
I'm
that
just
several
playing
times.
off the new ones
Great.
that I've gotten
That's
recently.
good. That bacon and
I
puppies
can't
is
find.
good.
I had one of when Quincy was on, where he just goes titties,
Yeah.
and I
Quincy
had
Jones?
that. I don't know where
Quincy
it was.
Jones, yes.
Yeah.
Mr.
But,
Q Jones.
I
yes.
don't-
The comedian. We should
Don't
always-
have it any long. I don't know where it went. So it's
sure-
okay. It's okay.
I'm sure we'll pull it out of the crates one of these days.
Yeah, it's fine. So what? Okay, help clear up some confusion for us, Mr. Wendling.
All right.
We're also very curious what the hell you do with your time.
Yeah, Dickie Omar. We should Riffopolis. Richard Wendling, a.k.a. Dickie Omar.
DJ Dickie.
Nope, that is not. Nope,
we're not doing that.
Come on, only on
no,
weekends.
Nope,
That's
is that,
not happening.
Nope, that is not. That is when everyone leaves the discotheque.
Yep.
So you may hear someone be referred to as
Discotheque?
Dickie Omar.
Discotheque.
Yeah, that's the only place that would let you DJ is a discotheque.
No.
I stand by that. So
All right.
Dickie Omar,
a fair
please
point.
educate the people as to the urban legends that surround you. What is the stuff of fact and what is the stuff of fiction? What do you do in the streets?
I stay out of the streets.
Well, I mean, at least the man's honest, right?
I stay out of the
I mean,
Oh God.
I told you that. I told Teddy, I made a prediction before you even showed up. I said he will not give you a straight answer for how he spends his time.
It's
No,
fair
no,
point.
you
Which,
wanna
of
know?
course, you realize means that if something ever goes down and the cops are interviewing us and saying, like, how much do you know about your friend Richard Wendling? We have reason to believe he killed a man and ate his arm. We have to be like,
June 2nd, 2011.
Do you know what? Wait,
I,
can you?
know,
All right, listen. Can we be the cop and are you be the cop and tell me what you just said? Because I feel like this
okay,
is
I'm,
exactly
I'm the cop.
Right.
Okay,
And I'm like,
all right,
damn,
all right.
son, I can't believe it. Yeah. What's going on?
Mr. Tutson.
I ain't do nothing.
Oh, yes. I've come to ask about your friend, Mr. Richard Wendling.
Oh yeah, Dickie Omar. Yeah. What about him?
What do you know? What do you really know about Mr. Wendling?
Oh man, that's hard to say. I mean, it's Richard is he's a crazy guy, man. No one really knows what he gets into. You know, I mean, you just see him.
Would you happen to know where he goes at night?
I think he might DJ infrequently at discotheques.
DJs,
but
DJs,
I don't
okay.
really. I can't give you too many particulars. Is there? Why are you asking me about Richard Wendling?
Do you know if he was in Pasadena last Tuesday, 9 p.m.?
I don't know. What is this concerning?
We have reason to believe that he killed a man and ate his arm. Does this sound like the Mr. Wendling that you know?
He ate a man's arm after he killed him?
All right, now you said that. I didn't. I merely said that we're investigating.
Someone ate his arm? Yeah, he could have did that shit. He could have did that shit.
Okay, that's okay. We do have a positive ID on the
I'm not.
possibility.
Listen,
the possibility.
What I can
is-
tell you is two things.
All
Number
right,
one,
okay,
I definitely didn't do it. And number two,
you actually weren't even on our list until this
and
moment.
let's keep it that.
Where were you last Tuesday?
I was
9 p.m.?
right here with a newspaper on Facebook, time stamping everything.
Okay, we'll be looking at
a bit
that later.
redundant.
Okay.
Number two,
what was the other thing? Yes.
He definitely maybe could have done it.
Okay. All right.
So-
You've been very helpful.
I hope so.
In fact, probably not a very good friend, but helpful.
He ate a motherfucker's arm after he killed him.
Again, this is all alleged, sir.
Could've been before.
Listen.
Innocent till proven guilty.
You don't come
I'm
to
given
my
to
house with
understand you-
allegations, okay? Am I clear?
I'm given to
Am I
understand
clear?
you're very well versed on political and crime.
No habla inglés. Adios.
Surely you know that you
Door's
are
closed.
innocent until you're proven guilty.
No, si
or
se puede.
Until a
Si
man
se
named
puede.
Petty Tutson apparently tells a police officer at his door that it
Ayudar.
probably was Mr. Wendling. Well, now, to be fair, Teddy is the last person you'd really want the cops going to for such information, because it
Listen,
would very
not
quickly
true.
become the I didn't
No.
do it show.
Listen, if they came to me, they probably missed everybody else on your list, son. Okay, and that's why I'm gonna be like, yo, shit is real right now. I'm out the country, b. Yo, I'm be packing a suitcase while I'm talking to you, or while I'm packing all these clothes. I always do that when people come into my house.
Mr. Tutson, we need to ask that you don't leave the state for at least 48 hours.
Okay, that's fair. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Does Vancouver count as leaving the state?
It does. It does, in fact.
Alright,
It is
alright,
not
that's fair,
part of
that's fair.
California.
Okay, Nova Scotia,
Also,
Guadalajara,
also
Panama Canal.
also not a part of California.
Okay, all right, fair points all around. Fair
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the state.
You're free to drive to Burbank if you'd like to drive to Burbank.
Are you talking about the Burbank that is located in the northern province next to Toronto?
Nope.
Okay, all right.
Nope,
I'm gonna rule
not
that
talking
out.
about that one.
I'll rule that
Burbank, California.
out. Yeah,
Right, just
okay.
up the road there.
All right, that's
Yeah.
close to you.
Okay.
It's close.
Anyway, Mr. Wendling,
Yes.
this is your chance to, gonna use a big word here, exonerate yourself.
Ooh,
I'm given to
oh,
understand you.
All right, I know that one.
Yeah, well, I'm given to understand
We're
you.
gonna put
You
exonerate on the
you do
board.
some schooling and such. You probably should know that
He don't
word.
know what
Oh,
that
yeah.
word is. He don't know. Go ahead, Richard.
All right,
What is
so
your, that's a chance for you to
Before I
elaborate.
release you on your own recognizance. Now, Your Honor.
Has anyone ever used recognizance in a non-judicial criminal setting? Has anyone just ever like?
You know, I don't think so. I mean, I've used it, but I meant it in a criminal way
Right.
in private proceedings.
No one's
sure.
ever. I will give you this sub on your own recognizance. You
I've
understand?
also noticed that people tend to only use the word proceed when they're trying to prove themselves innocent in the case of a crime.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, I proceeded towards the refrigerator unless there's a cop asking them a
That's
question.
real, yeah. I proceeded towards the toilet, thereby I was overwhelmed with diarrhea, rendering me incapable of committing a
I like
felonious
to
action.
think that I released my bowels on its own recognizance.
I'm having a difficult time with that one.
Oh, Richard. Okay, well, what are
Let's
you,
get back
all
to
right,
exoneration
school.
of the great exoneration of Wendling.
That is what this episode will go down as. So just know that if ever you do anything that is borderline treacherous,
Refer to this podcast.
This is the exoneration of Richard Wendling. It will for always and evermore stand as your permanent alibi to any and all things on the internet.
All right. So, typically, I'm either
Walk us through a day in the life.
a day in the life. A week in the life. Come on. A day's gonna be too short.
We only got a 2-hour show.
Take your time, Dickie. Take your time. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm either at work, at school.
You need to stop cocking your eyebrow at me, bro. It's real putting the moves on people.
I'm at work.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
at work.
I don't know how you talk to people all the time, but
What are you doing for work these days?
I do bookkeeping for a property management company in Beverly Hills.
You keep books?
I keep books.
How many books you keep?
You mean how many properties?
Nah, I
Oh,
said
snap,
books,
yo.
Richard. I said books. I'm trying to know how many.
About 3 or 4.
I'm trying to see what kind of scam house you operate. You know what I'm saying? If you got 2, 3 books, you know what I'm saying? That one book in the safe that you only update every couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
If I may,
Yeah.
you keep a book until all the pages are filled, and then you go to another book.
I'm talking about crime and forgeries and fraud.
It's called QuickBooks, all right?
No,
By Intuit.
no, it's none of those things. I'm talking about being a criminal. I'm talking about you working for shady people, hoodlums.
You mean the juice?
Riff raff. No, damn it, Wendling. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. We're not. Shut it down, Mitch.
Let the record
Shut
show.
it down, Mitch. How deep in the show are we right now? Shut it down.
We are like maybe 10 minutes in.
Damn, Dickie. Damn.
10 minutes already. Dickie has killed and eaten a man, and thrown out anti-Semitic remarks, and apparently he's working for some dangerous
What is wrong
mobsters
with you?
keeping books.
What is wrong with you? Why?
No, it's mostly legit.
Okay, so are you saying there's a chance for my scenario?
There's
to
a
be-
chance.
So
No,
you didn't-
no,
After
no.
all the protestations, basically,
I just have a boss who doesn't like to pay someone unless
Can I? Let
unless
me.
the feds are involved.
Let me teach you 4 words that are going to come very handy when you are in the court.
Oh yeah.
I plead the 5th.
I said that about 3
'Cause
times the last 2 days.
You are not very good at exonerating yourself.
Yeah, bro.
I'll just point that
This
out.
is a
now.
masterclass in how to not exonerate yourself. from a
Wonderful.
crime.
How much do I? What's the fee for this one?
Oh, bro, believe me, it's
one's
all
on the house.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
A couple Heinekens for you.
He gets more and more honest. And it is one time a grifter. No, Wendling, quiet. All right. I'm just
A
saying.
hobo from Trenton, New Jersey.
Forever in blue jeans.
So, I mean, I'm curious to know because you're not a bookkeeper, okay? It's not your thing. What is the schooling?
To be fair, he does have the glasses and the short hair
Very fair.
and
very fair.
the shirt that
But
only
Dickie
people who
Omar,
keep books
Yeah.
or are 50 years old would wear. So that's,
that's true.
we're
That's true.
going. We're going somewhere with it.
But the aspirational higher learning.
He just did a neck move,
Yeah, you did a real
like getting sassy.
Yeah.
Hey, he did have black. Remember, he had black adopted parents for a week. If you
That's
remember
true.
the last time he
It
was
was
here.
5 months.
Was it 5 months?
It was 5 months.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's longer than.
That's fair.
No.
That's enough to pick up a couple head nods of
Yeah,
sassiness.
that'll give you just enough sass.
I was 9.
All right.
It does not have anything to do. I would hope that you could pick up things like that when you.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Let me ask you something. While that was happening, did you ever happen across a newsletter by chance?
You think we gonna leave a newsletter around when this kid is in the
I'm
house?
just saying.
Listen.
I was thinking that maybe
Black people take
he
a lot of chances.
might have snuck one in the backpack
Their
before he
relatives
left.
always came by to pick it up.
See?
One of them was a football player.
Yeah. So what? No.
right, go
back
ahead.
to your schooling. Richard.
Okay.
Come on. Quit
Okay,
ducking.
no,
What are
no.
you
My mom
schooling
has
for?
actually taught me to be a bookkeeper since I was like 13.
Wow.
Without me
Is that
knowing
like
it.
is that like a family trade kind of thing? Have you if we trace the Wendlings back
yeah.
all the
My
way?
Wendling's going to be a bookkeeper.
Is numbers in the numbers
Well,
game?
no. One day my mom just hit me up and said, "You want a job?" And I couldn't say no because I've been out of a job for so long. So I said, "Yeah," and I walked into it knowing what I was doing without knowing it. That makes sense. Like I passively knew what I was doing. So I did accounts
He's trying to say
receivable
that he has a preternatural instinct
Yeah, I
towards
got it.
bookkeeping.
Yeah.
because I've been doing it
Yeah.
without knowing.
You got a sixth sense for bookkeeping.
Right.
You just sense bookkeeping in the air.
numbers. The numbers.
I'm starting to regret this whole. I should have.
All right,
I should have had him as a like an
super
auxiliary
backup?
an
A super
auxiliary
backup,
guest
yeah,
like
yeah.
off to the side because I'll have like an extra mic that we could turn on at will.
I think we can still do that. It's not too late. It's not too late. The mic arm does swing.
It's true. Look, I got the controls. I can
My
mute his ass
thing,
anytime.
what I'm trying to distill down here,
Yes.
Richard, is obviously bookkeeping not your bag. Okay, that's not your wheelhouse. To use a lot of slang you're not familiar with. What would be then the thing that you? I know you've been doing the school thing.
Oh,
for a
you're
while.
saying like his passion.
Yeah. So
Like
what's
what?
it?
Yeah. Okay. all right.
Visual effects.
Besides terrible Photoshop.
Visual effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually got a few projects going the last few weeks.
I'm sorry, but I want to point out to anybody who didn't catch that. as he was saying visual effects, Teddy was cutting himself off in the middle of a sentence of besides terrible Photoshop,
I didn't want that to get out.
which is just hilarious. So visual effects in what regard?
Like
Pretty much.
if you got your dream gig.
Motion.
No, that's motion graphics, which is actually attached to the major, but it's not.
Look, I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Visual effects could very much include motion. Could be
He's
3D.
trying to protect
No,
the
no,
craft.
motion
He's trying to
capture.
protect the craft, Mitch.
All right.
There's visual effects and there's motion graphics. Motion graphics may deal more with ads and whatnot. Visual effects can deal with ads, but it's more movie and TV oriented.
Okay. All right. So where do you fall in the spectrum here? If I said, here is a duffel bag full of unmarked bills, take all the schooling you've learned and do something productive with it.
Well, first you'd start keeping books on all that cash.
That's actually entirely true.
So I mean,
Fuck.
let's not forget that.
No, my mom would go, okay, Rick, look.
God. You gonna take the money of unmarked? You gonna take unmarked bills to your mom, son?
It's true.
If
you
they
don't
got
tell
a
your
duffel
mom.
bag full of unmarked dollar bills, you gonna go to your mom's?
Once again, just
listen.
hope the cops don't ask Teddy
Richard.
anything about
Listen.
Richard, do you know how the underworld works?
I'm
You don't
sorry
know
that I
nothing
trust
about
my
no-
mother too
That's
well.
not the point, Richard.
What's the point?
Mitch, tell him the point.
Oh, God.
Mitch, tell him the point, because I can't. Mitch,
It's hard to breathe. I can't tell him a whole lot of anything right now.
Dickie, that's not the point. That has nothing to do with trusting your mom, son.
No.
Mitch, come on, man.
All right, no, really, though. If I had a bag
Back
of
the fuck
unmarked
off.
bills... Oh, fuck.
Sorry, go ahead.
If I had a bag of unmarked bills, I'd first off get myself my own studio and set up shop, like 3 or 4 different computers.
What
Just
are
buy
you
the
doing?
software.
What are you doing in
What
the
do I do?
studio, man?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I'm
Wait,
sitting
Would they
there.
just be your 3 or 4 computers, like a
you
server
just
Yeah,
farm?
just for me.
You
So
just
I
gonna
can do
roll
several
around.
things at once.
You just gonna
Oh,
get
yeah,
one
no,
baller
so
as
you'd be
roller
better.
chair.
You'd be better off just having one computer with multiple screens and then a server farm with the rest of the cash.
No, Mitch, let him run his,
For
let him have his
rendering.
dreams.
I wasn't going to go that detailed.
The man likes
but
to
yes.
roll from
Okay.
computer to computer, son. That's
All right.
gets his legs exercised, keeps the quad sexy. Okay,
All
now
right.
go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Now you got a
Well,
room.
I got a few myself.
You got a bunch of computers, no employees, dreams. Go ahead.
and a studio, a loft.
I'm going to take some footage and I'm going to make it better. That's pretty much it.
What kind of
What kind of footage?
for
All right, so
for
right
a
now,
Okay,
company?
listen,
right
okay,
now,
Richard,
right now.
Richard, Mitch and I, we run Riffin Loan Enterprises, okay?
Riff and Loan Enterprise.
We just got duffel bags full of unmarked bills for days in the
So you
warehouse.
need a
son.
commercial is what you need.
Just listen to the explanation. Just listen,
all right.
okay? Don't
Hear
say
the man
it,
out on riffing
okay?
loans.
Okay? We are your loan officers, all right? You
get to
need money.
diversify your
You
funds.
got dreams, you got plans, you got blueprints and shit, you know what I'm saying? And you coming to us for the unmarked bills to make it happen. Now, you got to be convincing, persuasive, detailed, somewhat charismatic, but we see you, so we give you a
I
pass on
am
that one.
loaning. Teddy is loaning.
What more can I say? Riff loaning.
There you
okay?
All right.
So now,
We
you,
already got a theme song and everything.
all right? Now you, to get the duffel bag of unmarked bills,
That's how we loan.
you can't just say, I'm going to take some footage
Oh, you want me to pitch to you?
and make it better.
I'll pitch to you.
Oh, yes, okay, here we go.
Why should we give you this duffel bag of unmarked riffing loan bills?
Because I'll let you know, I can buy a lot of weed with this duffel bag.
So could I.
You can't, because it's mine.
But
Not without riffing loan money, you can't.
Not if I don't give it to you. Now, excuse me for the hostile beginning.
No,
Go
it's
on.
all right. It's all right. I probably deserve it.
It's a hostile work environment.
All right, so you guys know me. You know I'm gonna
No,
do a
we
good
don't
job.
know you, sir.
No, you just said
I've
you're
never
gonna give it- you're gonna
seen
give
you
me a
in my
pass.
life. I run a business
Oh,
here, and I don't have
fuck.
time for riffraff coming in pretending like I know them. Now, please, sir, what are your particulars, or I am going to buy a lot of weed with this duffel bag.
Got to hear the particulars.
Okay, the particulars.
I mean, when he says it that way, it is suspect,
It's
right?
true,
I
it's
mean,
true.
it's only fair.
I mean, first I need something like your idea, given it is commercial or some sort of advertising campaign.
You literally do not understand how the loan process works.
No, I don't.
Okay,
You- okay,
Richard,
Mitch,
I'll
Mitch,
explain.
Mitch,
it.
I've never gone alone
I am
before.
gonna go smoke some weed, count some unmarked bills, and I'm gonna come back and see if you get it.
Oh fuck.
All right, listen, Richard.
Yeah.
We come to you as a loan company, right? We need to make sure that we can make good on the loan, that you can make good on the loan. It's an investment. You see, we're investing in you. we're saying we're going to give you this duffel bag of unmarked bills. How will you grow that money into more unmarked bills so that you can give us back our original plus some interest? We're not asking you to do anything for us. We're asking you what you are going to do for yourself.
All right.
That's going to grow that money.
I'd buy that for $1.
Is what we want to say.
All right. I already have 10 projects in the works.
Okay.
5 of them are halfway done,
Okay.
and the other 5 are still brainstorming. But I'm working with about 5 other writers on each of them.
Is this in real life now? Are we talking?
No, there's like 3.
Okay. All right. Well, let's let the man do his thing. So far, so good.
That's you ain't gonna name a project. You ain't gonna name a
no,
genre.
I know it.
You
I
ain't
know
gonna
it.
name no writers.
No, hold
you
on.
Got
In,
what?
in Dickie
I'm-
Omar's defense, you gotta play this shit close to the. Because look, you can't just be giving out your
Listen,
intellectual property over the
I do
air
have
like
a few
this.
that-
I have a warehouse full of unmarked bills. I don't give a fuck about your. I don't give a fuck about your ideas. I will respect your intellectual property, okay? Ain't nobody stealing nothing, okay? Yolanda's by the copy machine. She can't hear shit. It's just you and me and that guy. All right? Now, you can spill some shit. The room is soundproof.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So the number 1 project I have on my shuffleboard.
Juicy white pussy.
The number 2 project is actually.
Don't you act like that was the number 1. You can't. He just kept going.
Oh.
He just was like, fuck it. I don't have anything else. I'm gonna go. Oh, Richard.
We're just trying to make sure you got things you're working
Oh,
on,
Richard.
Mr. Wendling.
Oh, good. All right. So,
You got to understand that, like, most of the time, you whine about you don't have anything to do, or like, hey, we ought to hang out. And the moment somebody goes like, yeah, let's kick it, you're like, I got to push this thing aside. I'm doing this. I'm real busy. And everybody
Well-
just goes, what the fuck is he busy doing?
All right. During
Nobody
that time,
seems to ever know.
During that time, my classes were at night, and
Okay.
I really only do homework at night too.
You mean
so-
that like 5 minutes ago that time? Like earlier today, you said, let me push some things aside.
Oh, no,
Give
no,
me
no.
5 minutes.
I went to the gym, so I had to push that up, and then I was gonna get Ralph at 9:30.
I see what you did there.
In your date book
I
or
see what you
something?
did there.
Yeah.
Where's Ralph at?
He's working.
All right.
He's
all
off
right.
at
Shout out to Ralph Guerra.
Hey, Ralph.
What's up, Ralph?
Yeah, I was gonna say he would probably love every last second of this. Kind of surprised that he wasn't like in the chat room or something like that.
know. Oh, I
told him
This
about
would
it.
explain it.
So-
yeah?
No, okay,
Oh,
so
he
this
must
is-
be ecstatic.
yeah, I'm sure Ralph is very geeked out. So
Yeah.
okay, Richard, look, all right. We're just trying to get a sketch of the man known as Dickie Omar.
All right.
Okay, I'm trying to get a sense for your aspirations. All right, where the life arc is going. You know what I'm saying?
Foursomes, man.
Precisely. Okay, so duffel bag full of money. You've set up your business venture. All right.
Yes.
We've walked through your vague, non-existent business plan. We've come up with some concrete halfway there thing. Now you got some extra unmarked bills left over. What does Dickie Omar do to just say, fuck it, I'm going to Splurgeville? What's your big splurge with the unmarked bills, Dickie?
Vegas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Vegas.
I'm actually.
ashamed of yourself.
Come on. I've only been to Vegas once, and it was shit.
You need to
Didn't
shut
even
up.
get drunk. It was for a day.
How old were you?
I was 22.
Okay. How'd you not get drunk? Oh, who would you go with?
To be fair, I've tried really hard to get drunk in Vegas, and I could not do it.
I'm going to tell you right
It's
now.
a lot of walking.
You're not trying hard enough.
It's very
None of
watered
you-
down. A lot
none
of
of you-
watered
no,
down
It's
drinks.
really not. It's not that hard.
Look, I do a lot of fucking. I do a lot of walking.
I do no fucking,
That's-
no walking.
Okay, well, that would be. This is why.
Well, you see,
You see, I'm trying to make the most of
I might
Vegas.
need your
I am
guidebook.
trying to make the most of Vegas. That's why I stood
No, you're
next
just trying
to
to make the most of drunkenness.
No, I stood next to the. That's fair. But I made the most of Vegas by making the most of drunkenness. That's why I hung out by the nickel slots getting Long Island, son. Just Long
Not
Island.
really.
Long...
Vegas is a
By
lot more
that,
than Nichols.
I will
That's
tell
actually
you.
what I did.
I will
Oh,
tell you by that
alright.
point, Vegas had already won the battle of Teddy versus Vegas, so I was recharging for round 13. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
And the waitress was looking at me mad skeptical,
Here's
and
what
I
I
was like,
wanna-
"I'm playing the slots, bitch. Keep the drinks coming."
I suddenly have in my head a skit where Teddy's in front of the nickel slots and a drunk man points over at the nickel slots and says, nickel slots. And then he stands up and goes, what'd you call me? And and that man's face is red.
Oh,
Well, he's already drunk, so it would be red, and he just runs.
If I didn't have another Long Island coming, I'd kick your ass. But I gotta play these nickel slots.
It's also my drink of choice, by the way.
What?
Long Island.
Oh no, that was sadness, bro. That's not my
Oh,
drink of choice.
fuck.
That was some real sad times. I had lost everything.
Again, so it's not really making the most of Vegas.
No, I had made the most of Vegas, and then I had to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you make the most of Vegas and then you lose.
No, I
and
don't.
then you're still in Vegas.
No, I still don't.
You have not been there yet.
Yeah,
so
well,
you're-
Gambling in Vegas is really just like if you hit on an attractive woman in a bar, that's a gamble because you're gambling that she won't charge you money. Nobody's
Right.
going to beat you up to get you money
Oh, you're
should
talking about
she
in Vegas.
touch you,
Okay, I get it.
and that she doesn't have a dick. That's a lot of gambles
Those are a
going
lot
on
of
all at
gambles.
once. You see.
I have a friend of mine
I stick to whores I already know.
who definitely ended up in the.
Don't say ER.
No. But he
Mm-hmm.
he in Vegas talking to a woman and very late in the game during the conversation realized who he was talking to. That she
One
was
hand in the air if you loved it.
No, she did not have a dick. Thankfully.
Oh, okay.
You did put your hand in the
But
air.
it was a pleasant present. Shut up, Richard, and was waving it away.
All right.
She was definitely a hooker. And he was devastated. He was devastated by this turn of events in the sense that he
What?
yeah, it was like I think it was like the first time that he had hit on someone and thought it was going really well, and then realized he was the one being played a fool. You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
having drugs.
Yeah, precisely.
right.
You know, it took him weeks to recover from that. I bet he hasn't really recovered. If I told him about it, if he heard this, he would know, and he would feel very shattered as
Right,
a person,
right,
as a man, and as
Yeah.
a human being.
It's pretty much, I mean, the rule generally is if a woman is dressed to the nines and talking to you in Vegas and you don't know her already,
Right.
she's a hooker.
If she's very chatty.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is a hooker.
Anybody who like after a minute is still talking with you, you should be very suspect about them in Vegas.
So then, what happens? What happens at the point where you guys are having good chemistry? And then,
Okay, stop.
And
Stop the scenario because you want to know what happens when you
Back
want
the
to buy
fuck
hook.
off.
You
No,
wanna-
no. That's not what I'm asking. I want to know.
Can I tell you a
How-
true story? Let me tell you a true story.
All right, well, let me ask this real quick.
All right, go ahead.
How
go ahead.
rude
He's
is
gotta buy a
it?
hooker. He's gotta
How
buy a
rude is
hooker.
it if
Oh,
you ask?
no.
Well, shit. I don't want to. You're not a. No.
Come on, man.
I don't want.
The whole point is that
Oh.
she is, bro. And if
But-
you're asking her, she is.
She's going to immediately stop talking to you,
But think
might
you're-
slap you,
Think you're a cop.
and think you're a cop.
all of those things. The trifecta.
All three of those.
The trifecta is at work.
All right. So,
Because and then she's going to go around, don't talk to that motherfucker.
You know who
I think
you
he's a
are,
cop."
Richard? You're the person who's like, if you wash your hand 3 times a day, you will not get bird flu. And you're the guy that raises his hand and goes, so what if you wash your hands twice a day?
What is tell that to somebody?
You are that fucking person. You are you.
I ask questions. It's all right.
No. Damn it! I ask questions on the
I'm going to
board.
run out of come on, man. Let me tell you something. I was in Vegas.
ask
I was in my hotel, not room, but my hotel. Or the hotel I was staying at, and I had seen a young lady out to her car after a night of fun, and then I went to the bar because hey, it's only 4 a.m. It's early.
in Vegas,
It's Christmas Eve. I'm hanging out, you know. I'm kicking it, and I sit at the bar next to 2 like attractive tattooed girls, and I'm thinking, you know, this is back when I had the hawk and things, and I'm thinking like, you know, there's a chance that maybe something pop off. Now I'm not, you know me, I don't go up and hit on women. I just wait for them. Like I get near them and hope that they go, I'm gonna talk to this guy for whatever reason.
Right.
And there was these like douchey drunk frat guys just trying every lame line in the book on these girls. And I remember thinking to myself, those are definitely hookers. And this is definitely not working, but they're going to like let these guys talk until they figure out how much money they have with them and so on and so forth. And about 5 minutes into the conversation, the one girl nearest to me, right next to me, in fact, turns to me and she goes, let me get you a drink. And then orders me whatever she's having. I don't remember what it was. Some buttery nipple thing or other, I'm sure. So I'm doing shots with her, and she's buying all the drinks. And she's like, you have to just keep this conversation going so I can ignore these guys. Let's act like we're old friends. I said, yeah, Miss Smith's class. Yeah. Oh, she was a hell of a English teacher, you know, and whatever. She's laughing and whatever have you. As it turns out, yes, she was a hooker, and we are still friends to this day. I did not
Nice.
take her back home with me or anything else like that. I didn't take her up to a hotel room. I was paranoid because I thought we're hitting it off. We're having a good, friendly time.
Yeah.
She let me play with her titties at the bar. That was fun. Because she was playing the guess if they're real or not. And I was like, well, they look real, but I'm guessing you got them done long enough ago that I wouldn't know, because they start to hang a little bit. And they were enormous. And I was like, let's do the field test and whatever.
Whoop.
It was a good time. Anyway, the point is, I was paranoid. I wasn't going to go to her room, right? Because I don't need somebody coming in and, where's the money, beat me up, that whole thing. And I didn't want to bring her to my room because God only knows what my laptop won't be there in the morning, things like this. So we just parted ways.
Right.
We've just talked over the years. So that's about the closest to that.
That's about
kinda,
a perfect. That's about a perfect threading the needle that you could go in that scenario. Well played, sir.
Yeah.
What is your big thing that you're looking forward to in Vegas? Because you've had a dabble. So like your one day. I'm sorry, we kind of interrupted you there. So how was your one day in Vegas? Circumstances, things of that nature.
Well, it.
Are you a virgin?
No.
You didn't have to answer it, Dickie.
Yeah.
I love these things.
Well, any fucking time, sweetheart.
Okay.
All right.
This is one
So
for the fucking books, man.
I was spontaneously asked to go to Vegas by one of Ralph's exes. Yeah, while they were seeing each other.
You could have
So-
just said a friend's ex.
You
You
really
don't need to
doesn't
call
matter.
motherfuckers
It doesn't
out.
matter. It doesn't matter.
You're go ahead.
Come on, man.
All right. So it started off with a fight between her and someone else. Then we went to Vegas.
The same someone else you already name dropped?
Didn't name drop.
Let him go, bitch.
All right.
All right. So we get there.
Going along for this ride.
We get there.
I'm
and
on board.
We drink. We casino hop, and we try and get drunk, and we go up to about 8 in the morning, and then we sleep for maybe an hour, and then these two get married.
How
to
do you
get
try to get
citizenship.
drunk?
Wait. Let's get to this
Okay,
marriage
we've
thing.
said a
Let's
lot of things.
Skip
just
over
now.
the trying to get
Oh,
drunk because
yeah.
I'm already
Okay,
I already know how that
citizenship,
happens.
Citizenship.
So this girl,
Citizenship.
she's not a U.S. citizen.
No, the guy wasn't.
Was that a friend of yours or just some guy?
It was a friend of mine.
Friend of yours.
Friend
was not
of
a U.S.
hers, too.
Canadian guy.
The guy she actually got into a fight with.
Okay.
And then they were like, "Let's go to Vegas." The three of us, like some weird.
No, that was the plan anyway.
Yeah, and then you went to Vegas.
And while they were there, they were like, "Hey, we can't get drunk. Let's get married."
No, it was a plan anyway.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but it was.
Irrespective.
were you
of
the
fight.
witness?
No.
You weren't even the official
No,
witness.
there were a few other people with us.
So are they still married?
No. They got into another fight and divorced.
How soon?
Did he get deported?
I don't know.
You're a really bad friend.
I don't keep in touch with them.
That's my point.
Well, it was an acquaintance.
That doesn't seem so bad. I mean, let a guy, look, if he's going to make terrible life decisions, what are you supposed
I mean,
to do?
in fairness, I guess if I wasn't your official witness too, I would remember shit about you.
Yeah,
then either.
you know.
I get it, Dickie. I get it.
It's all right.
But I have a room booked for Vegas in New Year's, 4 nights, at the MGM Grand.
So you are going back
I
for
am
your
going
big
back
Vegas. So
with
you're
about 10 friends.
so you're
good
gonna
friends.
so you're gonna fucking do Vegas big style, MGM
Yes.
Grand, fucking riding gold lions and shit. Yeah.
Yes.
That's your plan. What do you?
MGM Grand has a pretty decent buffet, but the best buffet would be at the Luxor.
I'll head
just
over
an
there
FYI.
on day 2.
Luxor has the best buffet.
Crab legs every day.
Don't believe any. A lot of people will fucking, I think, just to fuck with you, tell you that Circus is where the buffet is at. Don't go to Circus for the
And
buffet.
no happiness at Circus.
But do go to Circus
Ain't no
for their
happiness
their
there.
holiday goblets.
Ain't no
Those are pretty
I
awesome.
need to write this shit down. Just
You
email
will
me.
talk later. But listen, my point to you, Dickie, is what is your number one thing that you're accomplishing in Vegas now that you're gonna do it right? Is it just 10 dudes? Are you broing out?
Juicy white pussy.
Damn it, Mitch.
So far as I know,
no idea how many whores I am with right now. Okay, is that gonna
so
be
far as I
your?
know, we got 3 bedroom suite,
we're all gonna get laid.
Damn it, Mitch.
Sorry.
3-bedroom suite, 3 guys right now, and there's about 7 other guys that I know of in other rooms. I don't know.
So that's a
who else is
long
going.
way to say yes. 10 dudes.
I don't know the exact number and who's coming.
Foursomes, man.
A lot of dudes. All dudes though. You're broing out.
I
Bro
don't
City.
know. We
Bro
might-
USA.
We're probably gonna go
Party
out
in the
and
Bro
get some
USA.
hookers. I don't know.
You're gonna get a hooker.
I don't know.
Would you get a hooker in Vegas? You're thinking about it.
Do it live.
You're thinking about
I
it.
mean, why not? It's going big, right?
I mean,
Wait. Obviously.
look. Let me just say this. You, sir.
Oh my God! What just happened?
You, sir.
Yes, me, sir.
He couldn't even say anything.
Oh.
Oh,
You,
bitches,
sir, what you
drop
want,
syllables.
what you need is somebody to get a hooker for you.
Oh no! Why are we getting hookers, B?
No. I'm saying if you're going to go hooker, don't get her yourself. She will own everything you own by the end of the night.
All right.
If somebody else pays for it, then you get to be, I'm Guy, this is my birthday, he's paying for it. I don't have any other money. You want to talk to that guy.
Don't do that, Dickie.
In which case, she can't extort from you, which she will.
You thought about that way too long, bro.
Me?
Thought about it. No, him.
Oh.
He just.
I wouldn't go for the hooker.
You
Here's
fucking,
what-
you fucking
No, I
turned
dragged
into
it
the
out.
thinker,
No,
son.
no.
You literally looked out towards a non-existent horizon, and you were like, "What? I get
Now, New Year's is tricky because a lot of girls will be dressed to the nines,
Yeah,
That's
and
why
they will
I'm
also
either-
be looking to rob you.
and they will also be chatty and drunk like girls
It's best to
want
just
to
stay
do.
away from them.
Then I will. You know,
Stay away
I'd
from
rather
women
pick up a
entirely.
chick legitimately with all of us. I mean,
It's
not all.
Please do me a
sure.
favor and text me the moment you ask a girl, "Are you a hooker?"
which will happen. I guarantee
It
you.
will definitely
it will
I'll
happen.
make a
Definitely
shortcut
happen.
for it just for you.
There was no way that you're not getting out of a Vegas adventure 4 days drinking all the time without inappropriately asking a woman who's gonna be like, "I'm selling hot dogs right now," and you're like, "I'm very sorry."
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. I'm the drink girl. I bring you drinks while you're playing the slots.
Sir, would you like to check into this hotel or not? All right, you got me.
I am a taxi cab driver. Okay. I am not a hooker. I am not even a woman.
But
Get out of circus.
Oh,
circus.
also, you can't hail a cab in Vegas.
I've never hailed a cab.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know.
I've been in a cab once.
They're not allowed to pick you up
Yeah,
if you
you
hail
gotta, you gotta
them.
wait in the lines. But
You gotta stand in front of a hotel,
Gotta go to
like
the lines.
where the in front of the lobby
We'll
doors.
see if Riffopolis.
Although the way to
any
do it,
suggestions for Dickie
the
Omar?
way to do it is you park at like any of the oh fuck, it's killing me right now. The starts with an R line of hotels. The
Ritz?
No, you know what I'm saying? No.
Nope.
They're the Rallies,
Rallies,
Really?
Bally's. That's it. Any of the Bally's hotels in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
You park at any of them, which you can park for fucking 4 days and never move your car, and then just use the shuttles to get around. Use the shuttles
Now
because they
this-
come
yeah.
every 15 minutes and they're free.
Now here's the brilliant part about Las Vegas, which I feel like we need to have a better discussion about. Excuse me. And I get choked up at the very thought of it.
Apparently.
I'm of course talking about the age-old tradition of open container laws.
Yes.
Because I will tell you, the first time that you go to a city and you just walk around just drinking, feeling either the sun
Oh, it's so great.
beaming down on you, you feel
Yeah.
like fucking Ra himself. You walk around at night, this cool desert air, sometimes not that cool, very suffocating. But nonetheless, you got just drink
New
in
Year's should be
hand.
fun.
And you just see people drinking. You see
so
jubilation,
lovely.
debauchery. And it is just an amazing thing to revel in. And you
I
come
can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
and you go to a normal city and you walk around with a beer and they call you homeless and they arrest you and you say, "My God, what a travesty."
Run and tell that to somebody.
And
It
oh my
does
God.
bum me out that we don't have an adult playground in this country. Like a real, like no fucking kids. Vegas was close, but there's goddamn kids. Like, look, I'm trying to walk around with my dick in one hand and a bottle of vodka in the other. I don't need to be running into little Susie.
I mean,
all
to
right?
be fair,
because it's
to be
like,
fair,
hey, man.
I feel like it's a pretty okay regulation. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't, if there's kids around,
it
you
gets out
probably
of
should
hand.
put a dick in the hand.
Why are you bringing your kids
even
to
if
Vegas?
there's
What
no
kind of
kids,
terrible
I really
parent?
think there's no reason for children to come
You
to
should
Las
not be
Vegas.
bringing your
There's
kids to
no,
Vegas.
There's literally no real recreation
You
enough
know,
in
you know what
Vegas.
they've
There's a
been
roller coaster,
saying?
right?
They've
No,
been,
it's
you know what
just
they've
me.
been saying since I was a fucking 5-year-old was like, well, there's circus. The fuck there's circus. It's like off the strip. It's fucking covered in like fucking clownges.
The
It's
fuck
a
that circus
disgusting.
is
Oh
making
my
the board.
God.
The
It's
first time you
fucking
actually,
hideous.
the first time you actually see circus, because everyone always
Oh,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
mentions it before you go to Vegas, and then you see it, and you're just like,
that's where Vegas
that's,
died.
yeah, that's the sad
Yeah.
Vegas that everyone always talks about. You know what I mean?
That's where Vegas got diddled.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it's fucking wrong up in Circus, man.
Oh my god.
And the only reason to go there is the fucking spinning carousel bar, which I've been to Vegas 10 times, and that fucking bar has never been open nor spinning.
I heard there's a
Actually, I've been there twice where it was open, but it never spun. And I was like,
it's
motherfucker.
spinning, it's spinning.
I hear at Mandalay Bay there's a topless bar. Is that true?
If you're a resident of Las Vegas, there is a lot of topless things.
Yeah,
If
I
you are
mean,
not,
listen.
expect to pay a shitload of money for a
Dickie.
resident to bring you in as a guest, or
Dickie.
to just get in the door. Especially if you are a single man. If you go with a female, you can get into just about
you're going
anywhere.
with 10 dudes, so like you're gonna have.
I mean, I don't know.
My
who
point
else
to you
going.
is that if you should not really be worried about topless places in Las Vegas. Okay,
It's just a rumor.
it's not a room. I
bringing
mean,
it up.
there's like fucking there's plenty of those things.
It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
There's gonna be titties
just
everywhere.
just don't even. I mean, you should have plenty of other things that you're worried about, like not getting arrested. Because I feel like of your group, you are the most likely to get arrested. Mitch, what do you?
Oh, come on.
What would you say? How would you classify Dickie Omar's chances of getting arrested,
Have you actually
especially
seen me
given
drunk?
his proclivity for asking women if you are in fact a hooker?
No, he has a high likelihood of getting his ass kicked by a woman, but I wouldn't say that he would go so far as to do anything.
I
that
think
get
he
him
would
arrested.
ask a woman who was Vice undercover, and then see that's the.
But
That's
you
the
know what?
one-
I feel like they'd be like, oh, this sweet kid. Let me fucking. I'm gonna give him some. Like, set you aside and be like, listen, here's how you fucking do this shit properly. I've been living in this town a long time. This is how this fucking goes down. I'm letting you off the fucking hook because you seem like a sweet kid, but for God's sake, man, have a little decorum.
All right, look. While
First
I
of
am-
all, you don't do it in front of the police station.
Yeah, that's step numero uno.
while I am considering,
Have you ever been arrested?
I haven't.
See, I wouldn't figure he has. I figure everybody just kind of goes, he didn't know any
Look,
better.
I was
You know
going
what I
down
mean?
Sepulveda.
The
and
same way
Manhattan
you
Beach.
kind of like look at a puppy and you go, well, he shit on the carpet, but he's learning. He's learning. I'll put him outside for 10 minutes.
Oh God. Oh, Dickie, I feel bad for you for that comparison. That's good, but it's so bad. It's good, but it's so bad, bro. It hurts. It hurts the accuracy. I'm sorry, you were saying.
I gotta say, part of me really wants to go to Vegas for New Year's just to walk around behind Wendling with a
You
camera.
are
We
welcome
would
to
love,
come.
I would love to be the documentary crew. I would actually worthwhile 4 days following Dickie Omar in Vegas. I would be thrilled at that. That would be a privilege.
We could make a documentary called Dickie in Vegas.
Yeah, we could. I
Oh,
would be.
fuck.
I would be privileged to
yeah.
film him in 4 days in Vegas and capture that just raw humanity. Do you know what I mean? I would be like Prometheus, son. That's what that shit is.
What the fuck?
Bringing the fire to the
prequel?
people. No, a fucking real thing, Richard, not a movie.
No, I mean maybe the prequel to something else. Maybe I'll go to Atlantic
Yes.
City next.
He's like trying to dig out of his grave right now. He's like, no, wait, that's not what I meant. I meant
you.
as the
No,
documentary
no,
a
no.
prequel. That's
God
what I'm
damn
saying.
it. Thank
You
you
know
for
how
the
many
call.
documentary prequels are out there, right? Like, that's the big thing now. That's what people are doing, right?
Yeah, right. Undersize me.
No, but seriously, I'm sort of, I feel like I'm gonna need like live updates or something.
I would.
when
You
you're
need
in
to
Vegas.
start a blog or a Tumblr dedicated to your New Year's Eve adventures.
I have a Tumblr.
I said dedicate one to that specific one.
All
just
right.
as a time
Dickie
capsule.
in Vegas.
Dickie Omar.
Tumblr.com.
Dickie Omar in Vegas. I don't think. I
Yeah.
think Dickie in Vegas is probably taken. Let's be fair.
Could be.
Let's
Could
check
be.
it.
Looks like New Year's Eve is on Monday. It's, okay, so New Year's
So
Day
what
is a
you're doing the
Tuesday.
weekend run?
I'm doing I think 29th. We have the 29th night all the way to the 2nd. So we'll probably come back
God,
the 3rd.
man.
You're in Vegas.
When
You're-
did you book this?
You're dabbling on the sweet
A
spot.
few weeks
Last
ago.
New Year's.
Well, my friend who's coming with us, he's a Marine. He's deployed right now. He hit me up saying, I'm about to go on the ship for a few months, so let's book now. $950, 3-bedroom Grandview suite.
That's a pretty good price for
Yeah.
4 days
That's
for
not bad.
three
That's a good
bedroom.
run. That's a good run.
Suite. That's what I'm saying. You want to avoid hookers. They see a 3-bedroom suite and they will rob you blind. Oh, good God.
God. Is that the
Don't
best?
bring anything that costs more than $20.
Mitch, That might
For
have
the-
been. You've been called Johnny Carson in his prime white, but that might have been some Mr. Rogers
Yeah,
in
we
his
got you.
prime white fucking segue action, and that's why I say that shit is. Oh my god, that
All right,
is
all right, so-
fucking wow.
Hookers
Wow.
aside.
All right.
Wow.
Hookers aside, what should be on my agenda?
Okay, I definitely you'll love this. This is something you want to do. This is why I usually stay at the Rio because this kind of thing is free. But if you're not staying at the Rio, this would be a blast. Now, if you don't know about flair bartending, it's quite a sight to see. It's a fascinating thing. If this, let's see, I'm gonna pour this in here. What little flair I can do, I can spin a bottle. Let me just try to make sure.
Oh yeah, spray me.
That's about all I can do is spin a bottle.
So
in my
like
hand.
Tom Cruise.
These motherfuckers will juggle full fucking giant bottles of vodka.
Oh fuck.
And then pour you a drink and keep juggling. It's like they're insane. Then there's two places where they do it. The main Bally's Casino is like where they hold.
Wait. Bally's like the fucking sports gym? Like, come on.
No. It's no. Anyway, the main Bally's Casino is where they hold like the world conferences of flair bartending. So like they have a shitload. But the other place, and it's fucking great to go to, is the roof of the Rio, just off the strip, and it's the roof. It's 80-something floors up. It's fucking killer, and it's scary as shit because they have stripper poles hanging off the side of the building.
Oh my god.
No lie. And I got to tell you, like, I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm afraid of looking up, and especially from heights. And I saw a girl climb on that pole, and I fucking grabbed the ground. I was like holding on to a sofa.
Even though
And
it
this
was
guy
there.
sat down next to me. This was on Christmas Eve. Guy sat down next to me, and I was wearing my little Santa hat, and he's like, "Hey, Merry Christmas." I was like, and I tapped his drink, and he's like, "That bitch crazy." And I was like, "Yes, that
Bitch be
bitch
crazy.
definitely crazy." But up there, they have 2 flair bartenders inside and 1 outside, and the whole upstairs thing is it's a club, and it's called. I think it's actually called like On the Rio or On Top the Rio or something like that. It's pretty obvious. If you go to the Rio, there's an elevator that goes straight up. And the fun thing to do is lean your head against the glass, and you can watch Vegas get smaller in real time.
Oh.
And also you can feel like when you go back down again, that's where it's freaky
Oh,
because you're
shit.
going down at like 20 miles an hour. Well, not really, but you're going really fast down. And the elevator goes from the second floor all the way up to the roof in one shot. There's no stopping. It just goes straight up.
There's
So
a-
it's pretty fun.
A
And
specific
it's-
elevator just for the roof.
Yes, exactly,
Wow.
exactly. And it's a kind of private club. It's like if you're not staying there, I think the cover's like $40. On New Year's Eve, it's likely to be 60.
I'm bringing
But
some
it's
cash, though.
you know I would suggest.
I don't know how you're bringing that money because you got turned down for a loan.
I would suggest going there on the 29th that you said you're going.
Yeah.
I would suggest. I bet you there's not going to be a lot of people up there.
So go to the big
So
places first.
go there and
Yeah,
probably
get in before the mad dash.
Probably the other thing is while you're up there, somebody will offer you a ticket for the New Year's thing. Just about guarantee you that.
What do you mean New Year's thing?
Well, obviously there's going to be people. Partying
Every
on the
place that you
rooftop
go,
on
there'll
New
be
Year's.
there'll be
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I see. So,
So
promo.
they're probably going to be like, hey, if you want to come on New Year's, I'll give you a discount pass because you're here now, or whatever have you. I'm just saying. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing.
That's generally
Also
how it
at the Rio, there's a bar in the center of the lobby that's really cool, and the fucking waitresses, you will see no hotter waitresses in your life, and they wear the just skimpiest.
All right.
Just they're all like
Or just like paint on.
they're all
shit.
just goddesses, and they'll sit next to you to take your order, and rub your leg and be like, what kind of drink do you want? And you're like, I'm just having fun in Vegas. Like,
Is that your
like,
is that your
yeah,
impression
that's
of me?
how. No, that's how I
Oh,
sound.
okay, good.
I
I'll be
fucking-
fair. I really thought it was impressive.
Oh,
with you.
okay.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too,
No,
yeah.
I literally, I was just like, I whatever. Just faces thing. I don't. They're it's like Swedish goddesses.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and they're just big, tall, blonde, buxom. Oh, it's awesome. Anyway, so that's one thing you definitely ought to do. I will say if you haven't seen the water show outside of the Bellagio, it's it's a hoot and a holler. On the main strip, like near Paris and things like that, there's now a shopping center kind of across from the Paris. And there's a bar there that has all you can drink pitchers of sangria for like $8 or some shit like that. It won't get you that drunk, but they are delicious. And after about 2 pitchers, you might get a little drunk. You might start feeling a pretty good buzz.
I'll probably go in, hungry or something.
Yeah, and it's like it's sort
Wow,
of.
I'm going to tell you that is not the approach you should take in Vegas. You should really eat up. Don't go with the old. Don't you dare start drinking with that old. Like,
eat your weight.
bro.
Eat your weight in buffets.
You will definitely get arrested by that point.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna want to go to circus because you won't believe it unless you go. You have to go just to see how depraved and fucking weird it is.
Wait. What do you mean? Because, okay, I'm, again, severely unfamiliar with Vegas. So when you say circus, you're just talking about the hotel?
Yeah.
Or the event? Isn't there an event that they have or some sort of show?
No, it's a hotel.
They have a show, but
Oh,
the
okay.
show is not called Circus.
Right, yeah.
No.
It's a building.
If you want to see a show at the Rio, there's the Penn and Teller show, which is always a good time.
Right.
And afterwards, you get to meet them. They just stand there in the lobby and wait for people to come out.
Oh, look at that.
And they'll take photos with anybody. They'll have a conversation with anybody who wants to have a conversation. They're very nice guys. The first time I went, it was for my birthday, so right near Halloween. And I got to hang out at a fetish mega event with Penn Jillette, which was awesome.
Wait, is he the one that doesn't talk?
No, he's the giant talker guy,
Oh.
And that's how I knew he was there. Because I saw this 7-foot man in a pig face T-shirt. Well, he's like six.
really fucking
He's
tall.
like 6'7" or something.
right.
He's very tall, but he towered above everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this huge beast of a man walking through, and he's just wearing like a pig face shirt. And he walk up, and he just walked right past me, and I was like, "Penn, I just saw your show." And he goes, "Hey, thanks, man," and
That was pretty good.
and then that was kind of it. And I just sort of like I would follow him around him once in a while and kind of go, "What's Penn doing?" He really likes watching girls get spanked. That's what I figured out.
Oh,
Of course, he could probably just tell you that. You could just ask him, and he'd be like,
Yeah,
he has nothing to
How is
hide.
that a
But
thing that you figured out?
because there was a lot of spanking shows, and wherever there was a spanking show, there was a Penn Jillette nearby going.
All right. Okay.
Rubbing
You followed that very abstract trail.
All right, another question about
yeah,
Vegas.
yeah. Go ahead.
Is this turning into your travel guide session?
Oh,
right
well,
now?
no, we have a lot more to go.
No, we don't. Yes, we do. All right.
This is for the people at home as well. But go ahead. What else you got?
Should alcohol be the only thing on the menu?
No.
That's the creepiest question I think I've ever been asked in my life.
It's very terrifying.
I'm glad you asked that here and not in
It's
Vegas, because somebody should be like,
very
"What
No, I
are
was
you
gonna ask
looking
my
for?"
friend anyway.
Are you
Listen,
asking like if
listen.
somebody should get you a giant bowl of Coke or something?
No. I don't.
No,
touch Coke.
here's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay,
All right, all
listen. This is what you need to know.
No, you need also a buffet on the menu
All right.
every morning. Buffet.
No, don't even listen. Fuck that noise. Okay.
No way, man.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Buffet.
Oh,
Listen.
fuck that noise.
Okay. Listen. You gotta have a buffet a day. All right.
A day.
Now.
Difficult Brown, words to live by.
Thank you. Your best friend is the food center that's off in the center that's got the fucking Wendy's and the Panda Express and the Del Taco and like all that shit. You know what I mean? You can make a hot, just jump run over there, get your shit done, get a real nice grub down, you're good to go. Okay? All right. There's lots of real like nice in and out spots. You know, you pick up a nice little dish here, this there. It's light snacking. Okay? You gotta sustain around the buffet. The buffet is the centerpiece, it's the fulcrum, it's the cornerstone, all right? You just got to keep finding other nutrients and sustenance while you're drinking. It's like a 65-35 ratio. I think it's about fair. 65 alcohol, 35 food.
Okay, good. Because
The buffet is 20.
Oh, by the way, it's called
Of
the
that,
it's called the Voodoo Lounge. The thing at the Rio, the very roof of the Rio is called the Voodoo
That
Lounge.
sounds so familiar.
Well, there's
Does it?
probably a lot of places called Voodoo
Are you
Lounge.
sure it doesn't sound like nothing that you've ever heard before?
I've been to Texas once, and they mentioned a voodoo lounge.
I'm sure that's probably a very common name
No,
for
it
a
probably
club.
is, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if I can find a photo of the stripper poles I was talking about that hang off the fucking edge.
Oh, man.
Let me put it this way. Most of the time that you see an overhead shot of Vegas that looks out onto the strip and shows the top, that's somebody standing on the roof of the Rio taking photos.
All right. Okay.
It's I think it's the tallest one they have. Like I
Still
think
didn't
it's
answer
the
my
tallest
question,
building.
though.
What? No,
one?
it should not be the only thing on the menu, Richard.
Well, obviously, I'm going to eat.
Yeah. Well, then that's what we're saying.
I'm saying
Eat.
aside from alcohol.
Okay,
and
now
Coke
it's getting
and
creepy.
heroin.
Yeah, now.
What are you
now,
what are you
now
asking?
We're like, no, you should not. You should not bring barbiturates with you.
What the fuck is a barbiturate?
Then you're good. Good
Okay,
then.
all
Good.
right, okay.
I'm going to. Oh, fuck, my phone's
see
being
how
charged.
see how
That's fair. Okay.
innocent the man is.
Listen.
What's a barbiturate?
What are you really trying to ask, son? What we're saying?
Come
is-
right out and say it.
Yeah, son.
I
What are
have
you
not
saying,
had
suggesting?
a solid roll in about
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
About 6 months.
Okay. I didn't know you like to get wet.
Oh shit. No,
No, you
like
don't like
2-3 weeks
No,
ago,
okay.
I tried.
No, you should not. I don't think that's the place for you. Perhaps some peyote, if you could come across it.
Oh, that's probably a terrible idea.
It is probably a terrible idea.
I don't think I would do hallucinogens in Vegas. I
I've
don't
heard of
know
that
if that
shit.
Vegas is not really a good hallucinogen town.
Should I at least have a supply of weed on me?
Oh yeah, absolutely, baby.
Oh, okay. We'll put that on the fucking menu.
Yeah, okay. Look, I can tell you one of the most tragic weed stories of my life is in
Oh,
Vegas.
shit.
And I brought it. My man had a bachelor
on real
party.
quick, I'll just show you.
Hold on a second. Okay,
All right.
well, we're gonna see this right here.
This is what I was talking about with the.
Please.
No.
Now, if you. This is one of those overhead shots of Vegas. This is taken from the roof of the Rio.
Oh my
To give
God.
you an idea how tall up that is.
Which one's the MGM? The pyramid?
No,
you cannot
that's
see it in
not
this
the
photo. It's
MGM.
way over
I
here.
did- that's a
It's
Luxor.
actually, it's
I've
like the
stayed there.
last
It's
one on
crazy.
the strip.
Yeah. I've
It's
stayed
like
there.
way at the ass end of things.
But I brought some of the green with me on this trip, right? And I was I had like we just gotten there, I was ready to do the damn thing, and we smoked a little bit, and then we were coming back from the pool, and
I found one of the stripper poles.
Mitch, ever vigilant.
No, look, check it. You can barely see it, but there's a little cage off to the right. See this little purple cage? That's where the stripper pole goes, hanging off the edge of the building.
Lots
Yikes,
of,
that's intense.
salary there.
I'm pretty sure the girls just get tips. They have some. I'm telling you, that is some pole dancing for your ass. The girls up there have leg muscles, and they have to.
Yeah, seriously, that's a workout.
I mean,
Good stuff.
yeah.
So I'm saying, so I went back up to the room, right, and I had brought it down, had a little case for it, and I wrapped it in a Rite Aid bag. Okay, so I get back to the room.
Good choice.
And I'm looking for it, and it's gone. I can't find it, and I can't find my bag. And I was like, oh my God, where is it? We went to the other room because we had a couple of different rooms, and I noticed that housekeeping is in our hallway, just a couple of doors down. And I was like, did this bitch just throw away my weed? And so I go to her, and I'm in the doorway, and I'm like, excuse me, and I'm knocking, and she's just cleaning and
Excuse me.
not
I'm a little high.
she's not giving me any acknowledgement at all. And like finally I just creep up on her and I'm like, hey, and then she like turns around.
It's already a bad idea.
So she of course is a Latina woman, and turns out she's deaf. And so she's like, what? And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh fuck. And I was like,
You didn't attempt sign language, did you?
I just was like, did you throw away a bag in room? And like I pointed to the room, and then there was a lot of that back and forth there, and then I took her to the room, and then she was like, and then she like said, oh no, and then she like took me to the trash chute, and she was like, boom, and she just pointed to it, and I was like, oh, damn it. And so me and my man just went all the way down, followed the trash chute down, right? We went to the front desk, and I was like, listen, what if I told you my medication was dropped down the trash chute? Where would I go to retrieve that? And she like pointed me out. So we're in the fucking deep back in Planet Hollywood Hotel. We're just in the fucking tunnels, son. Just in the tunnels. And we got a manager showing us, takes us out to the fucking trash dock. Just dudes shoveling trash to get compacted. That's all these dudes do, man. They just fucking out there shoveling trash. And so he explains it. And me and this dude are watching them just go through bag after bag after bag of trash from the trash chute, looking for this fucking Rite Aid bag with weed in it. And I'm just standing on the dock, just arms folded. And this has been like an hour-long thing at this point. And I'm just like waiting. And I'm just furious, man. And the dude was like, he's like, how would we possibly recognize it? I was like, it's a Rite Aid bag, and he's like, oh, Rite Aid. And he's like, okay. And then later on, somebody was like, yeah, he's like, are you sure I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it, man. I was like, do you guys even have Rite Aids out here? And he's like, no. And I was like, then it shouldn't be hard, sir. It should not be hard. And lo and behold, they never found it. And I got very drunk that night. And I was with my friend who was the groom to be, and I was like, we need to make a detour. So we went to the security desk, and there's a big burly dude just working it, and I just proceeded to berate him for a good 10 minutes and just go off on the fact that his housekeepers show no respect for people, and you got a hotel where motherfuckers just throw shit that's on the floor down the goddamn trash chute. And he was like, I understand. So he was like, apparently I don't really remember all of this, but my friend told me that he was very sympathetic to me, and that he was like, I really do understand, sir. And I'd be like, I don't think you do get it, Steve.
Oh, God
and then I
damn
kept
it.
going. But I got my shit known, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, bring the weed, keep it airtight.
By the way, speaking of big surly guys, can we get a shout out to rest in peace?
Michael Clark Duncan,
Michael Clark.
you could have just done a shout out, Richard. I didn't think I would ever meet anyone with worse shout out for him.
I don't know how to do it.
Ooh, finally. I've been unseated. I have been unseated. Thank you, Mr. Wendling.
That's going up the board.
Wait,
That's going up
I
the
actually
board.
don't understand
Shout out
the
to
board.
Michael Clark Duncan, leading to the unseating of Mitch Marzoni as the worst shout out of all time. Tiki Omar.
Well, wait.
See you on the Green Mile on the other side.
Oh, fuck.
He has passed, so I may stay. I have risen up the ladder one rung.
Wait, I don't understand what this board does.
It's just a chronicle of events throughout the show.
Not who does the worst.
No. He's merely writing down, I have been unseated,
Yeah.
which is what I said. I've been unseated. So that's
okay.
it's like a Do you never look at the photos posted on Facebook?
I do.
Do
And
you?
you always wondered what the fuck is that about?
What is? Are they having a class?
We're teaching people how to riff,
Michael Clark Duncan.
teaching people how to
That one
behave
came
in
out of nowhere,
Vegas.
bro.
That really shocked me though when I saw that.
You're a big Michael
It
Clark
was
Duncan.
it was quite of a surprise. Yeah.
Well, he had a heart attack a couple months ago,
Yeah,
I believe.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
never
So he was
recovered.
kind of in a very very under the radar there. But that dude was like, he of course delivers a great performance in one of my
Amazing.
favorite movies in no, not The Green Mile. You
I
racist.
was not gonna say that.
Talladega Nights. Ballad of Ricky Bobby. He just don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. That is just he is fucking great.
Bobby.
Right. I mean, in that movie, for him to be the dude, and I think this is one of the things that I always get in a fucking. I'll go to war for very few Will Ferrell movies, but I will fucking fight a man for Talladega Nights because that shit is a fucking gem. I hated it the first time I saw it. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
And why'd you see it again?
And because I'm a human being and I give things chances, you cold-hearted automaton. And it was like, because I had a lot of friends too.
To be fair, Will Ferrell movies are like that. You hate them the first time. Anchorman was the same way for me. I didn't like it until about the second.
And I
or
had a
third
lot
time.
of friends. I had another good friend of mine. Shout out to my man Aaron Wham. But
That's how you do it.
He had a similar thing where he's like, that movie was like not good at all. And then he's like, I watched it again. And like a lot funnier than I thought. And so I gave it a shot again. And every time I watched it, it got funnier and funnier and funnier. And then to the point that I could appreciate little things like the casting of Michael Clark Duncan as the fucking crew chief on this NASCAR pit crew. You know, I mean, that's a fucking brilliant casting choice in that regard for who. That odd, like the satire for that demographic, it's a very inspired casting choice. So I mean, that dude was just a fucking tour de force of humanity, a great spirit, and fare ye well on the other side, Mr. Duncan. This one's for you in Riffopolis.
Word. Okay, I'm gonna
But
go
back
on
to
to some
Vegas.
news. What more do you need to know?
No, you're right.
Look, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. I can feel it now.
Oh yeah. No, I want to.
I don't think you need to try to get in trouble in Vegas.
It's
Diggy.
kind
You
of.
know,
I gotta be honest. In Vegas, it's
Trouble
almost
finds you.
harder to avoid
Right.
trouble.
If you go
Trouble's
out,
just hanging out like a cloud in the air and just sweeps by you, and you're like, I'll go with
you
that.
could go to
know.
Vegas, try and
It's
stay.
like the wind, you know what I mean? It just knocks you over.
It's
You're like,
ubiquitous.
well, I'm just in trouble.
You could try and stay in your room all week, and trouble could find you. That's how deep it is.
Vegas is the kind of place that if you leave your hands too far out of your body, somebody's going to come up and say, hey, hold on to this for a minute.
shit.
And you're gonna go. You have to go. What?
I mean, without trying, son. Me and my man Aaron Wham encountered straight hooligans. We went to a 7-Eleven run to buy more tall boy cheap beers, and we encountered some random bitches who wanted us to buy blunt for them.
The white girl. Who kept
the white
calling you
girl.
nigga.
The white girl who kept calling me nigga. Yeah, exactly. That's how that story is known, Richard. Those things just happen to you in Vegas, okay? That's how it works, son.
I took a
Take
hit
it.
off of
Don't
somebody's-
drive the whole time you're there.
No,
Take the shuttles and/or taxi cabs, but shuttles are free and they run on time. You can do a lot of walking. That'll sober you up a little bit.
Yeah, I did a lot of walking there when I was there.
Yeah, I don't know. Have some.
Just be loose.
Have some giggles.
Don't be a
man.
bitch.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch. That's rule number one.
I've come out of the bitch mode.
I will say the craziest feeling, the craziest feeling in the world is being drunk at like, I'd say 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning inside the Paris.
Oh man, that shit fucks your head up.
Because the fucking ceiling is painted like dawn.
It's sky, dude. It's
fucks
but
your
it's
whole world
painted
up.
like it's about 4 or 5 in the morning in like the middle of summer.
Yeah, sunrise,
so you'll
son.
walk in like because what happens is all those hotels along that part of the strip are connected. So like you can walk through like 6 hotels and not even realize that you're in a different hotel, and and by the time you get to the Paris, you forget how long you've been in there. There's no clocks, and you're not looking, and you're
oxygen
drunk,
pumping.
and you're like, and you walk into the Paris, and you go, "Oh my God, is it already like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning?" And you can't remember that when you walked into the first hotel, it was midnight, and now it's like 1. But like in your head, you're like,
or you
"Is it
walk in
that
at
early?"
night. I mean,
Yeah,
I've done the
yeah.
other thing where like the first time I walked on the Paris, we like went in at like 11:30, 12, something
Yeah.
late at night, and then like you just walk in and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How long have I been here?
How did I miss the sun? Like that is the kind of thing you say to yourself. Like
You are
where-
convinced that you're outside.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Like, because if you don't look up, I mean, if you don't look up, your peripheral vision is convincing you that you're hanging out outside and it's about 5, 6 in the morning.
Right.
It's very strange.
Shit is wild, son.
It's strange because
you don't even need to roll, son.
because the way that the light looks, it looks like it's telling you it's time to go home now, which you think would be the worst place to gamble.
Right.
But it's crazy. It's no.
Is
it's
MGM
gambling
bad
for
gam-
days.
gambling? I guess they're all bad.
I don't
Listen, there's
gamble.
no place that's
I
good
don't
for
gamble.
gambling in Vegas.
right,
Give that idea
I don't
right
gamble.
now. So, Mitch,
I don't do that kind of gambling.
that's how we'll end our Vegas segment. Ladies and gentlemen,
All right,
at home in
moving on.
Riffopolis, there's no good place for gambling.
All right, I'm gonna
All
be
right.
right back.
You can do that.
Okay. So this happened in Florida.
I'll see you.
Florida teacher faces firing for placing the cone of shame on the students.
No, say words, son.
Now, I am in
wait a
favor
minute.
of the cone of shame.
No,
I mean,
no.
I'm all about this cone of shame.
Oh, there's even a picture on the. Oh,
I mean, I
damn,
realize
son.
it's like the dog cone of shame.
No, I mean, damn.
It's the same kind of cone you'd put around a dog's head. If
That's
you have
not
a
like-
dog that gets a surgery, this is for people at home that
Yeah.
are just listening. If you've got a dog that like just got surgery and they're not supposed to like itch their leg with their teeth like they'll do, or lick themselves or whatever, and you put that cone around, it's just like that, only on a human.
It's the same thing they get after
To
proceed-
punish
yeah.
misbehaving students.
That shit looks like straight up home. Oh man, it looks like she just fucking.
It was on students who arrived late or acted up in class. I don't see what the problem is. This is not abuse. It's a cone of shame.
Mitch,
Shame these motherfuckers.
Surely you just. Surely.
I don't see the problem.
Surely you just on a teacher in a public education facility placing a cone of
It's
shame
not painful.
around
It's
a
not
student.
harmful.
It's the shame and indignity of it.
If you're acting up in class, you are disruptive.
As a man,
What are you gonna
here's
do
my point to you
about these children
I'm
that
gonna
is
get
out of
real
control?
right now. I'm gonna go real to the Ville. For you,
All right,
okay?
all right.
I had a lot of tardies as a fucking kid because my
Mm-hmm.
parents are always working and shit. So like, like people getting up late and whatever, and not being able to make it to school on time. So like, my 5th grade teacher, Miss Hunter, like collected my tardy slips on the fucking thing, and it was just like a running joke of how late I was, and the fucking shame of that by itself as an acknowledgement was so deep rooted that I still feel it to this day. I don't need some sort of plastic cone with a photograph and forever photographic.
It's not. No.
No.
The students took that photo.
I know they did.
The teacher
because
didn't go,
The
"Oh, we're
students
gonna-"
are assholes, bro.
Right.
I don't need if that's imagine if
Okay,
my
hold on,
no,
hold on,
my-
let me
no,
ask you-
hold on,
let
no,
me ask
hold
you a
on.
question.
My
All right, go
point
ahead.
though is the students did not fucking like you know what I'm saying? If I had a fucking cone of shame on because I had all these fucking tardies and someone fucking had a disposable camera and took a picture of me.
Okay, but
and
let
they
me
passed that
let me,
around
let
everybody.
me ask you a question
there's-
because here's what I'm thinking, and I don't know this teacher, but I'm just thinking this. When you showed up late to class, you were, I'm sorry, I'm ashamed, I'm real sorry about this. I'm really, blah blah, right? You weren't showing up to late and then be like, I'm fucking here. Let's do some classes or whatever, right? You weren't doing that. All right? You were like you walked in like an ashamed dog, like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know what I peed on the rug, whatever, right? Like you.
About half of that.
Okay, well,
Couple
the
times.
second
Hey,
part,
motherfucker, sorry I'm late. I just was reading all night. Yeah, a couple times.
yeah. So if you're, I'm more talking about the acting up in class because
I know
these
those
days
kids.
it's like a
though.
lot
I
of
knew
like
those kids.
there's a lot of like
Here's-
these days with parents getting super involved in things where they want to. You got to have all these meetings. Like that. It used to be that the teacher had to go to the parents and say, "You know what Johnny's been doing in class today." Now it's the other way around, where the parents will go to the teachers and be like, "I understand you're teaching this today."
Here's
So
what I'll
these
say
kids
is
think
that
they're in control. Give them a cone of shame.
I knew those kids, man.
Right,
I
they need a
knew
cone
those.
of shame.
No, man. And I guess this is the thing where it's like, I knew the kids who, in my elementary school, who were like wild, out of control problem kids. And you think about some of the things that happen. I think about some of the things that happened when I was in the fucking first grade, man. And you think about if those things were to happen in the classroom today and the ramifications of it because of the social media and the age that we live in. I remember this girl who, all the way K through 5, I don't even know if she made it through to 5th grade. I think she just was so problematic she had to go to a different school. But it was in a first grade class. She's a black girl. She was a little bit bigger, but she would act out all the time, very aggressive, very much a bully, it just tormented everybody. She was not very kind to anyone at all. And there was a time when the teacher left, Miss Zients left our first grade class, and she got up on the desk and started dancing and stripping. And there's 4 students.
What grade was this?
This is first grade.
Oh, shit.
There's 4 students, okay?
Jesus.
There's 4 individual desks facing each other, forming tables. That's how our classrooms are set up, I believe. So she's on top, in the middle. She's a big girl, okay? And she's dancing, and she would wear these, kind of hiking combat boots. And shut up, Richard. And she eventually collapsed everything. The tables collapsed, the kids fell, and like Miss Science came back in, and she was like, "What happened?" And obviously it was a thing that had to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put a cone of shame on that girl, you are literally just giving fuel for the dysfunctional, self-destructive fire that is her life.
Sure.
So my point is that
I'm still talking about high school here.
I get it though, bro. But by the point that girl, if she even made it to high school, what the fuck is a cone of shame gonna do? Do you know? That's my point to
It's
you.
even
because
worse.
I knew, there was another kid, and all the kids that had these problems were minorities, and I tested into the gifted and talented program. So that's why I have been so self-aware from a very early age, because that was the black girl in the class in first grade, And so the other black kid that I had, he wore this huge trench coat all the time, and you could tell that shit was kind of everyone was very suspicious of him, and for good, he seemed like shit was kind of he might steal some shit or whatever, and there was some incidents, and he would have incidents, and there was the Hispanic kid who brought nunchucks to our 4th grade class and finally got expelled, and I was the dude that he showed the nunchucks to. He took me into the fucking closet and he pulled the nunchucks out of his backpack, fucking beaming like a goddamn Cheshire cat, and was like, "Check out what I brought." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Right.
And I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan. I knew what nunchucks were. You
Sure.
can't fuck around with no nunchucks. You ain't supposed to have
Michelangelo got
right?
that. I
You
got
ain't
it.
supposed to have no nunchucks, Mario. That's what a fucking turtle has.
Was his name really Mario?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So I'm saying, son, the fucking this shit was those were the minority kids that I was with. That's the kind of pressure that you feel. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on at home for those people? And I guess my point is I get why the cone of shame has a certain appeal. But on the other hand, if you really give a shit about somebody's humanity and giving them a chance to educate themselves, not just about the world, but about how they themselves function in the world and how they perceive themselves in the world, then the worst thing that you could do is put a cone of shame on them because you're literally just giving social
Then
gasoline to their friends.
what would you do to a kid who's acting up and being extremely disruptive in high school class?
I kick him the fuck out, son. I kick him out.
Then he has no opportunity to learn.
And that's the thing that you gotta fucking. I can't fucking give you the self-awareness to realize your opportunity. But what I definitely won't do is shame you and make you feel like you have a certain stigma on you that you can't escape from. I'll give you another example. Can
I get a bottle of water?
Yes. I remember this day so vividly in high school. And this is a better example for you. In high school, I think I was a freshman, and I tested into a higher level Spanish class because I had been taking Spanish since I was in elementary school kindergarten, because that was a thing that was happening for gifted and talented kids in Texas. You were like taking Spanish all the way through because that's what's coming. You know, prepare yourself for the race war. Shout out to Julian Castro.
Muy bueno.
So this kid comes into our Spanish class, and the guy who ran the class was a total douchebag. He later grew a mustache, looked like a pedophile, like just like the worst.
douchebagio,
Exactly.
as they say.
And so this kid, he was a black kid, you know, he came in, he was one of those guys who talked a lot in class, you know, was very just listless, didn't really give a fuck, didn't seem to be taking anything seriously. He came in like 20, 30 minutes late one day, and the teacher lost his shit. When the kid sat down, he stopped talking, and he goes, "You know what? You're a fucking loser. You are a goddamn loser. You're never gonna amount to anything. You don't care about your life. You don't care about my class, and you're a loser." And he berated him for 5 minutes like that. And then class went on. And I remember talking with my friends after that moment, and I said, listen, that moment either turned that kid's life around and gave him the most hateful, spiteful ambition you could give a person, or he was just fucking crushed.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground there.
At that age, probably crushed.
There's no middle ground there. And I guess that's my point, is that, like, I see these fucking things and, like, yeah, it seems like a cute thing, but, like, I have witnessed the destruction of a human being by the people who were supposed to be educators doing something like that, and there's no gray area, bro. That kid remembers that moment. And if he doesn't remember it, it's only because he put himself in a fucking spiral of self-destruction as a result of it. You don't come back from that, dude.
But this is 9th grade?
He was older than me.
No, I'm saying this particular story.
Oh, who knows?
Who knows,
It's
bro?
high school.
I mean, by that point, man, it's Lord of the Flies.
Because in high school, you don't know any better. Like, even doing that, it's a slap on the wrist, and you don't know what the slap was for.
I think you severely discount, especially this day and age. I think you severely discount the effects and the brutality.
Look, I'm just saying,
school.
like, in my high school, both of the high schools I went to, and I even went to a night school, I had seen some bad kids. Oddly enough, the best behaved kids were the night school, because they'd already been kicked out of every fucking other school. That it was like, listen, this is literally your last fucking chance.
Yeah.
It's either this or, like, whatever your parents threatened you with, you're getting. Or, like, you know, and you don't get an education. So, like, the rules were really lenient in night school. They didn't care that much about tardiness. You were on your honor system, basically. They didn't do roll call. There was teachers who cursed. You could walk outside the class and smoke a cigarette if you needed to. They didn't give that much of a shit. But I learned more in night school than I did in day school, because they fucking got down to the goddamn curriculum and they got the shit handled. And I was like, I should just go to fucking night school. But then I was like, nah, they don't have a graphic design class in night school. I'll stay in my day school. But yeah, you know, Horizon, the first school I went to, I mean, we had fucking crazy kids out there. You know, we had stabbings and every other thing. And it wasn't like, you know, in the street or ghetto or whatever have you. It was just entitled kids being able to get away with their entitlement because of their parents and for who their parents worked for and all these kinds of things, versus just kids, you know, just because it wasn't like an expensive neighborhood. It's just that a lot of people, the culture of Phoenix really was like parents who didn't have that much money in their town moved to Phoenix, and now they're fucking rich, because in Phoenix a little goes a long way. So they could move from, say, a modest home in California to a fucking mansion in Phoenix in the fucking 80s and 90s. So they were nouveau riche and treated their kids as such. So now I can buy my kid anything he wants. You know, brand new car. Here you go, Johnny. That kind of thing. And so, you know, there was a kid in my science class who, on his walk to class, got kidnapped by another student and held at gunpoint all the way to fucking Compton.
Oh, I remember that.
Right.
You told, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
And
that
I'm telling
story.
you, like, that's a.
And he just like
it's a-
fucking dropped him off, right?
Yeah, he was like,
Drive
all
me to
he's
Compton.
like, basically, thanks for the ride, and got the fuck out. Never saw that kid again.
Yeah.
So you went to high school in Phoenix and then
Yeah.
here?
No, both of them were in Phoenix. That was in Phoenix.
okay.
That was in Paradise, or no, not Paradise. It was Horizon High School, which was basically also in
Is that right
Paradise
next to
Valley.
Scottsdale?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Scottsdale was like not really a town. It was just sort of.
Now it's like the Beverly Hills of Phoenix or of Arizona.
It very quickly became one of those things where people. I'm not from Phoenix. I'm from Scottsdale, and I was like, oh fucking whatever. Like it was just a simple bordering system. It would
Shout
be-
out to White Flight.
It's like the people who are very particular about they live in Silver Lake and not Hollywood. And you're
Well-
like, all right. I mean, it makes sense if you're talking to somebody in that city because you want to give them a reference for where you live. But
Right.
Scottsdale and Phoenix, metropolitan Phoenix is fucking enormous in its vastness and its size. That to say you're in Scottsdale is like I'm one block up from this part of Phoenix. It didn't really mean anything. You could have just said your cross streets, which is what everybody else did.
Right.
Anyway, whatever. So I'm gonna move on because I have to see Teddy's.
Real quick, my
okay.
boss actually owns, or his grandson owns a large part of Phoenix, or not Phoenix, yeah, probably about 200 homes in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So we always deal with Phoenix homes there. If anybody needs a home, just let me know.
Are you pimping houses right now?
What do you think this is? I think this is some kind of
Not real
I'm just
estate
plugging.
hour.
I'm just plugging. You know.
All right. So I wanted to show this. I wanted to show this video to Teddy.
Houses.
This adorable sea otter.
You bringing
What?
these fucking sea
Stacking
otters into
the
this.
cups
and
You're
shit.
bringing the
Oh,
sea
it's-
otters into this.
I
He's
love me
bringing
some
a-
sea
Now
otters.
listen,
Look at this
now
sea
listen,
otter
wait a
stacking.
minute. Wait a
stacking. You
minute.
throw it some cups.
Listen.
Hold on, you stack it. Just throw it some cups right here. Have some cups.
Look.
And the sea otter will
Hold
will stack the cups in the order of size. It's like, okay, that's not the right size. Let's see. I got this. Yeah.
say
Yo,
words,
yeah,
son.
bam! Stacking cups,
Say
baby.
No, I need two.
Oh, and then he brought it back?
Yeah. Look at watch.
Yo.
3
Oh,
out of
wait,
order.
he's scooping these motherfuckers and stack. Oh, wait.
Get the water out. Get the water out.
Yeah. So he's like, wait a minute, I'm missing one. There it is. There's the one I'm missing. Now I got him. There you go.
There you
Have
go.
your cups back. Yeah.
Oh, we doing it again.
Oh, wait.
We're doing this again.
Yeah.
Wait a
Working.
minute.
Hold
Wait
on.
a minute.
I got
Hold on a
this.
second. Why you
Taking them apart and put them back together
Yo,
again.
You see how crazy he's looking at her the whole time while he's stacking these cups?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers is stacking cups, son.
Now hold on.
No, son. No,
Wait,
son.
wait,
Hold
is
on.
there-
So wait,
this is
hold
where
on.
it gets
Sorry.
better.
No, you ain't- I don't
Oh,
see
it
nothing
gets
else, son.
better.
I don't see nothing else, son.
This
I
same
don't see
honor,
nothing else, son. Okay.
Nelly.
Listen, we got one otter.
What?
We done trained the smartest otter in the world.
Hold on. This otter.
I'm
This,
coming for your home, Nelly.
you might want to like watch your ears for this part because when Teddy sees this, he's
Oh,
gonna-
because Teddy's gonna make a noise. Not,
he's
not the
going.
video.
Yeah.
Alright.
Teddy
Okay.
is gonna
What is
lose
this
his
shit,
shit.
Mitch.
This sea otter talks.
No.
No, don't spoil it.
Nope.
No, that's what it says.
No.
Sea otter talking.
Mitch.
What? You don't say. Really? How come?
Okay, can I just say this?
Yes.
This is what I heard when I listened to it.
What?
And when you listen to it again, it will freak you out.
Okay.
The otter says red rum 4 or 5 times. And then when she says, what did you say? It says murder. That's what I'm telling you. So red rum and then murder. Listen.
You don't say. Really? How come?
Tell me you didn't
I
hear
heard
murder.
red rum. I heard a red rum. Oh my God. I'm
Those
going
last
to the
two,
restroom.
you hear
I heard
murder.
a red rum. I
Those
heard
last
red
2,
rum.
you hear
I
murder.
heard
Listen.
red rum.
Bad enough.
Listen.
So
Really?
Oh, I didn't play that last part. See?
How come? Really?
Oh my God.
I heard murder.
So basically,
I'm just telling you.
Teddy is now scared of sea lions instead of dogs.
Sea otters.
Sea otters.
No, Teddy's been afraid of anything with thumbs for a long time.
Us?
No, anything with thumbs.
We have thumbs.
Okay, non-humans. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
he's afraid of some humans as well, but
Yeah.
but he worries. I know he's afraid. Now, I didn't show him the last half a second of the video. He'll fall out of that chair if I do, I think.
I'm prepared to catch him.
Good luck, buddy.
You know.
Wow. Okay, I got a lot of things to say.
Hold on. I didn't show you the last part of the video.
I'm getting into position.
Hold on, here we go.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Because I'm telling you, you tell me if
heard
you
red
hear murder right here. Right before she says, how come? And then he says it again. That's murder. Hold on, watch this. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, son. Yeah.
Oh, fuck kittens.
Oh, yeah. So I was telling that Wendling didn't know about your opposable thumb theory.
Listen, if you gave that otter...
Oh, fuck. What? What?
I heard, Mitch, listen, you okay? Do we know how otters and sea lions are related? Do we know is sea otter...
Murder.
Do you know we have trained sea lions to fucking...
Can they handle armed weapons?
Son, they got sea lions underwater in the fucking...
Stacking cups and
No,
shit,
son,
man.
they not be stacking cups. I can't remember what it is specifically, but we fucking like have trained them to like when it comes to defusing nuclear.
You thinking of dolphins?
No, I'm not thinking of dolphins. I'm talking about sea lions, motherfucker. Get it
I
straight.
see lions.
Okay, sea lions. See, that's why I'm asking where the connection is. Okay, because we have fucking trained them military style to go and
Sea lions are the ones that go.
yeah, they fucking
with the big
yes,
flips.
yeah.
The
Okay,
big
I'm not
flaps.
sure. I'm not sure. It's in that family. Okay, but in terms of like undersea bombs and things of that nature, we have
think
trained them.
seals are
We have trained them to
female
like
sea
go
lions.
and be able to like fucking like identify them and shit. And like if someone comes to like fucking put a tracker on them. If someone's playing, like we have trained these motherfuckers in our own military, son. What I'm saying is, it ain't no coincidence. They ain't no red rum. These been plotting the revolution for eons, B. Okay? Now, when it comes, if they get a thumb, they gonna take the whole weaponry and smarter than them. Look, dolphins, walruses, sea lions, sea otters. That's a fucking fearsome thing, okay? All right? Look, I'm just saying. I welcome our sea otter overlords.
What are their names?
I, for one, would like to welcome our sea otter overlords.
Look, man, I don't know why you keep discounting me, Mitch. Why we keep... first of all, I discovered lemurs
what
got
else is in-
thumbs. I discovered sea otters can talk, okay?
You know what else is in that episode?
Following people are gay.
That was the next line. And since we've only got 5 minutes left before the end of the world,
It's the other thing too. Like we got fucking animals that be serial killers and shit, like orcas. All right, like I don't know why motherfuckers is so skeptical that they don't know about murder, son.
this is so cute.
Fucking that's the decoy, B.
But he doesn't know the definition.
You think that sea otter doesn't know the definition of murder? It can stack cups, mother. It can stack a fucking cup. It knows what
Sea
murder
otters will fuck
is.
some shit up, actually. They will fuck some shit up.
They will fuck your world up, son. The
I don't know about
cutest,
humans.
the
Navy
cutest
SEALs.
things in nature will fuck your world up, son. Dude, that's why.
You ever seen a wet otter? I mean, wet koala?
Yo, they use koala noises for the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
A wet
part of, like,
koala will
500
ruin your
noises.
impression. Will ruin your impression.
As 4, and a koala was one of them, motherfucker.
All right, so it was a dog. Oh wait,
No, it wasn't.
what was it?
Fucking lions and shit, and horses.
Are you scared of horses?
I love horses.
All right, so this is a wet... Mr. Wendling, this is a wet koala. That's a wet koala.
All right.
Now how cute
Instantly
and cuddly
thought
are they?
of World of Warcraft when I
Okay,
saw that.
okay, yeah. Nature got your ass. Got your ass. Nature will murder. Like that sounds like spiders, son. Spiders always be like setting up shit, and you be like, oh, like yo, like that's fucking.
You're okay with spiders?
I'm not okay with spiders.
Oh, okay.
I'm not okay, son, but I'm saying they always be luring motherfuckers in. They'll be like, yeah, like, come on up. Like, if you look at some of the spiders and the way they've evolved to capture their prey, the shit is so fucking devious, and they always leave these motherfuckers whole, son, while they just suck the nutrients out of them. This shit is the worst way to die in all kinds. Ants are the fucking diabolical motherfuckers. These ants in the rainforest be setting up traps on trees, and the fucking bugs come up, their legs go through a hole, the ants are waiting in the hole to rip their fucking limbs to shreds. That's how fucking nature rolls, son. What I'm saying is, everybody thinks these motherfuckers is cuddly. These are all killers, son. These are killers, B. If you could do gangland in nature, everything would be in prison. Everything.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
It's about how it rolls with Teddy and his theory on things with thumbs.
Can we please move away from animals? It's obviously making him uncomfortable.
Oh, what? No,
Well, I'm comfortable.
I
I'm
know.
comfortable. Y'all
You
ain't
got a
comfortable.
great chair,
I'm
yes.
ready for the revolution.
I do this to him about once a month. I come across an animal story that I can't wait for Teddy to
I
hear.
just happen to be here for it. Oh, that.
It's just unfortunate, like, if I come across an animal story on a Tuesday, because I have to hold on to it and not say anything for, like, almost a whole
understand.
week.
This motherfucker be terrorizing me with the animal stories.
Yeah.
When he
to be
sent
fair,
me the
that
pic,
does look photoshopped.
to be fair, that would eat your face if you came after its
What
kids.
was the one that
I'm
was
not gonna go
like...
after its
The
kids.
dolphin in the window.
No. The dolphin, they were trying to...
Sounds like a
they
good
were-
book.
Oh, yeah, they were trying to communicate with dolphins.
Oh,
Teddy
yeah.
fucking flipped
Yeah.
his goddamn lid when we were...
By the way, did you know dolphins rape?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
My
you don't know
mother told-
shit about
My
dolphins.
mother told
You
me.
don't know. That's
I'm
awesome.
scared of dolphins.
Well, we know
They
that.
also,
rape people.
They also beat the living shit out of the younger ones and stuff like that. Use them as toys for sharks. Fucked up, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dolphins are evil.
That's what I'm saying, son. If dolphins ever got thumbs, the game is
then-
over, B.
but
We
you
done
know,
killed
I
these
argue-
motherfuckers.
I argue
You ever
that-
watch the
Harpoon.
code?
I argue
Rivopolis.
that they
Watch
really
the
just
code.
really like humans,
They
so
don't like
like
nobody.
we're cool.
Watch the code. Japan has ruined it for everybody when it came to dolphins. And the motherfucker who started Flipper. The two of them are going to lead to the death of human beings when dolphins rise up in 2345. You're welcome. Negropolis out.
When do you think they'll be remaking that one?
Remaking what one?
Oh, Flipper.
Oh,
They'll never remake Flipper if they're smart.
Oh, they're remaking.
They
Everything.
never remake Flipper if they're smart, bro. They may remake a lot of movies, but let me tell you something, Hollywood. I better see a fucking Homeward Bound remake before I ever see Flipper in theaters again. Homeward Bound was the shit. Shout out to Michael
did
J.
you know
Fox.
that there was an internet cat video festival last
Yeah,
week?
the Everything
Really?
Is
The
Festival.
Walker Open Field Internet
Yeah.
Video Cat Festival. Internet
yeah.
cat video.
Yeah, man. I heard about that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. We crowned the greatest internet cat video there is.
No, I like their pick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was the one with the two cats talking, you know.
I went to the Everything Is Festival, actually. I was at that. I was at the event with me and the lady went to the event where Nick Offerman was.
I don't know where that is.
That's Nick Offerman is.
No, I know who Nick Offerman is.
Oh, everything was at the Silent Theater that's on Fairfax. For the most part, everything was down there. I can't remember the name of the theater.
Did you get your tickets for Riot LA yet?
I've not got my Riot LA passes.
What's
yet,
Riot
so-
LA?
Riot LA is an alternative comedy festival here in Los Angeles, put on by
Are you guys?
a friend of the show, Abby Launder.
Shout out to Abby Launder,
And
Riot
once
LA.
again, that's how you, Richard, don't
September
ever.
21st, 22nd,
I know,
23rd,
I know.
bitches. Downtown LA, what it is.
Richard straight up did one of these. And for people at home that don't know, he did a little of that salute that white people shouldn't ever do. You got to watch them 45-degree angles with the open
really-
palm.
You know
Yeah,
what,
bro.
You know what's ironic?
You can do it with a fist. That's fine.
Solidarity, brother.
You know,
Solidarity.
you can do that.
You know what's ironic? I work for Jews, and I'm half German.
Good God.
Damn it, Richard.
Wants to
Why
go
are
on
you
a
doing it?
two
with
and
the
one
Jews?
episode. Yeah, I'm telling you what, man. I mean, this guy. It's just. It's.
How is it that every time we bring you on the show,
Which is only the second time.
and you do it to 100%?
That's true. There has been. There has been a 200% anti-Semitic.
I didn't say that I was against Jews.
That's last time, son. We had to walk you through that.
wasn't
I remember
against
that,
them
yeah,
either.
last
We
time
walked you through
I
this,
didn't really have a
son.
choice anyway.
Yes, you did. It was called not talking. Come on, man. Thank you.
Oh,
Good
fuck.
times, good times. I didn't have a lot of news this week.
Right,
Uh,
LA. Get your passes, everybody. By the way, get your passes.
Next
No,
week,
didn't you have something
Wednesday,
you were
they're
going to show me?
announcing,
So, it was at the video.
That
you
was
were
the
gonna
video I
show.
was
You
going
were
to show
me
you.
something
Yeah,
else.
with the sea otter saying red
fair.
rum murder. That was
That's fair.
changed
We could
your
do a
life.
little. We could get a little bit of that old laborious riffing in.
Laborious
You know what I'm saying?
riffing.
You had some things that you wanted. You had some of those articles that you chatted me. I don't know if you want to slip those in now with Dickie Omar in here, but it might be a nice cap. He might be a good person to offer some perspective
Yeah,
on.
but I don't remember what they were now.
Send me on the old Facebook
I
in
gotta
the
look up
in the message, Yeah,
archive
you'll ask him
then.
a message,
This
yeah.
is gonna be the most boring minute and a half of the show while
No,
I
it's
do
gonna
that.
be real good.
That's all right.
Richard,
Can I-
Richard. Yes. What are you going to say right now?
Can I continue to exonerate myself?
You have not started, but go ahead.
I would love to hear that.
I actually want to talk to you guys about the project I actually have in the works.
Okay, go ahead.
It's with Dusty,
Yeah.
and Ralph,
Yeah.
and you know Devin Clark.
I've heard that name.
Funny guy.
That-
And
This is him pitching his project?
Bro,
What-
you were
what are we
terrible
doing?
at pitches, dude. I liked how you got excited at you. Oh, I'm pitching now. Oh, and then you're like, well, that was,
No,
that
it's,
was a good impression of you.
yeah, thank you. I try. It's basically Robot Chicken,
Mhm.
but it's instead of claymation, of course, it's sort of cartoons, different animations between 2D and 3D, all unique depending on the episode or the sketch itself. 30 seconds to a minute.
I'm gonna stop you. What does all unique but mean? All unique but what is that?
They're all gonna be different because every sketch is obviously gonna be different. But let's say we have a sketch on dinosaurs. The next time we revisit dinosaurs, if we choose to, will be the same animation.
Okay.
Different from the rest.
I got
okay.
You. All right.
So right now, there's a ton of sketches in the works where they're recording constantly, and I'm looking for animators. The name on the project is Platoons with a capital T.
I get it. I see what he did there.
I didn't.
I see that.
Oh.
I didn't come up with it. We brainstormed for a while.
I'll have to listen to this episode tomorrow.
No, Platoons, Mitch. Platoons with a capital T.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I hope you're hungry. Wendling serving up zingers.
Oh, I got another zinger. No, you don't.
All right.
All right, ready?
This is just gonna. Now ask yourself this question: do you want to bury a zinger with another zinger?
I swear to God, if you say anything about the Jews, really.
What is the world coming to?
Oh my God! Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
Is that you talking to yourself, or are you asking?
No, this is
like a setup for a joke.
I saw and I want to share
What
with you.
I don't know. What is the world coming
I
to?
hope it wasn't an anti-Semitic popsicle. I hope.
Do they still have those Hitler pops? They still got those? Reich pops?
All right, you ready?
Oh my God.
Mostly porn.
Oh, okay. Yes. And some pedophiles are fucking immature cunts. But, look, that's just bad taste. Teddy's face is covered in shame right now. He's just covering his face.
Don't you dare touch my beer with your beer. Don't you dare. Don't you even fucking fathom that we can touch glasses.
All right.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
I said good day.
Good day.
Sir. Good day.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You know what we should do?
Oh,
do
go
we
ahead.
have? I don't know how much.
I mean, we got.
You know what? Maybe we could bring out some Google Feud with Dickie Omar. I think this might be. Have you ever listened to the show?
Once upon a time. I'm busy. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I hope that koala eats your face. I hope everybody listens. Look up the koala I'm talking about right now, and imagine that, and then look up Richard Wendling. I know sadness, but then imagine the koala in his face. Let's play some Google Feud. Mitch,
all right.
Explain Google Feud.
You ever watch Family Feud
Nope.
as a wee?
No, but I know the general.
As a wee
gist of
Wendling.
it.
Do you?
Okay.
you?
On Family Feud, they'd put a question up on the board that would survey says and all that, right?
Right,
They'd put something up. 5 things you wish your husband would do more often, whatever, right? And then they'd go out on the street and they'd interview people.
Get a job.
And try to. Then your job in the audience was to, or as a panelist rather, was to guess what people would how people would commonly answer that.
Right. No, I understand that.
Right, and you'd get points for Well, these days we use Google. Since Google will autocomplete partial sentences for you, the most popular things that people finish that sentence with will come up. They show 10 of them, right? So we here come up with a partial sentence and then try to guess 3 of those suggestions. An example might be, for instance, why does my girlfriend, and one of the popular search ones might be treat me like shit, or cheat on me with dudes who have bigger dicks, or whatever.
I'm looking back through. It's been a while since we played that episode where I kept getting in that time you slept with that whore.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
my answer.
So give us a partial search query to start with, and then we each take a guess for 3 of the
You've looked through
possible
some of
10.
the previous episodes.
I actually haven't, but I will now.
Oh my God!
You didn't tell me to.
This fucking guy, huh?
It's like you come into my house.
All right. So I'm gonna pose the question. I'm gonna
Yes.
pose the
Yeah,
question.
partial
Okay.
partial search
a
query.
prompt,
All right.
if you will.
A partial search query.
Don't ruin the notebook, Richard.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Like I've got what color should my was one.
Did you hear
Kids
about
these days, my parents are.
Okay.
You see what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
ready?
Why
I have
aren't
one.
there?
Okay.
I'm ready.
What you got?
What rhymes with?
Okay.
And we're all supposed to write something down.
Are we gonna do this one?
And this will be just stupid fucking easy. But all right, now you have till the end of the song.
Damn you, Richard.
This one's just stupid easy.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Boom. Do has. Let's do
Okay.
it. Richard, you are up
Richard,
first.
start it off.
Did you write more than 3 answers? First of all,
Yes, I
you
did.
only go
You're
with 3
supposed
answers.
to only do
You
3.
All right,
did
I'll
not
pick
You
my
make-
got to
top
cross
3.
out those last 2.
That's how your top 3 works. Okay.
Okay.
No, you don't get to pick and choose.
Oh well, fuck
All
it.
right, fine,
Let's-
go,
All right,
Richard.
what
All
you
right,
got? What
Orange.
you got? Mm-hmm.
California.
Mm-hmm.
And bitches.
Teddy.
I too went with what rhymes with orange.
Mm-hmm.
What rhymes with balls?
Mm-hmm.
To play to the Wendling
Calls.
demographic. Damn it.
Sorry.
Well, that was a pointless search. And what rhymes with "You aren't my real dad"?
Oh, all right. Okay. I got.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I'm gonna win this. What rhymes with orange?
Damn.
Yeah. What rhymes with purple?
Oh! I didn't want to be that cheap. You ain't no good.
And what rhymes with Richard and comedy are also in a Mexican standoff?
Ah, that's
Oh, the winner.
All
Good
right,
job, winner.
I get the
Stupid.
joke one. All right. See, that's how I'm gonna win this shit.
Damn it. Mitch.
I haven't gotten a good joke points in a while.
That's good.
What rhymes with? I was originally going to go with what rhymes with online tool, but okay, what rhymes with orange? 10 points all around.
That's 1 point.
That's the. Oh yeah. You're right. All right.
That's been that
I thought we were doing the
long.
other way.
Oh,
Okay, it has been
that's
a while.
so
What rhymes with
cheesy.
you? Life, world, me, time, love, heart, day, beautiful. Okay, well, I guess I thought for sure purple was going to be in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm stunned at
all right,
purple.
so I got 3. You got. You each got 1.
I'm stunned at
Oh, actually, I'll
purple.
give you some points for the dad thing.
No, I'm taking one. I'm taking one. So it's my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, let's see what I got here. Put the board down. Okay.
I already know what mine's going to be, so I'm going to
Fair
write
point.
mine down.
Fair point. Okay. Here we go. This is mine. I can't stand.
Ooh. I already know one of Richard Wendling's.
Well, that was my answer, actually. All right, we ready? Here we go. Here we go. Wait,
Okay.
you can't start writing.
That's
Do
been
all-
good.
Can't write. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Okay. Finito.
Coming. I'm coming.
That's what she said.
All right. I'm in. I'm in it
Okay.
to win it. Hey,
All right.
I wanted to hit an outro.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
All right. Start it off. I
Okay.
can't stand.
I can't stand poverty.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand Republicans.
Wendling's like, I hear that. Okay.
All right, what do you got?
I can't stand the Jews. Now, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just guessing.
Can we redo this?
I'm just guessing what people might search for.
Channeling the average Google user.
Then I went PG.
Yeah.
Homework
Oh.
and Brussels sprouts. Mr. Wendling.
I can't stand douchebags.
Okay.
That's fair.
I can't stand rap music.
You were a dick.
I'm just saying what people would say. I can't
Now
stand,
that I've said
Yeah,
it, he's
right,
like, oh, I'm a good one.
I can't stand racism.
Or Jews.
would that give me like partial points?
No.
Damn. No. That's just called cheating and being anti-Semitic.
Bad manners, yes.
I can't stand the rain. I should have gone with that.
I was gonna want that, but I felt like
Can't
cheating.
stand losing you. I can't stand mom. I can't stand cripple jokes.
What?
What a weird.
Wait, hold on a second.
Who's like?
Wait.
Wait.
No, bro. Wait, bro. That's number 8, dude. That's
I
the
can't
8th.
stand cripple jokes.
Who are these people that are outraged at crippled jokes?
And by the way, if you're really that upset about it, you wouldn't call them cripples.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on a second.
That would be like, I
Right
can't stand the jokes about the differently abled.
Yeah, bro.
What about I cannot stand? Maybe we'll get something.
No, it's the
No, we
fucking
can't.
problem.
Come on
Wait,
now.
but you know what it is though? I'm imagining a legion of people around the world just hearing a crippled joke, as they call it, and they're just going home being like, "God damn it, again! I just want to search for something that makes me feel good."
Okay, I already got the next one. So
All right, what are we doing?
I just had to double check,
What are we doing?
and it did come up, so we're good.
I bet you could stand crippled jokes. You a bastard.
This
Richard.
one, I have a feeling Teddy's gonna have a lot of fun with. My best friend is.
Oh, say words, son.
Done.
Wait.
Done, motherfuckers. Done.
Boom.
Boom. I'm winning this. Wait, did we even give out points? Everyone got a 0 last time, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm afraid we all did. Unless my Jews joke counts, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
Man, we're not gonna reward anti-Semitism,
All right.
but
Also, why, Wendling, you got 8 seconds. 5.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. He's not even gonna try.
um,
You do get points for being funny. Well, too late now. All right.
Oh, come on. That's not going to happen.
My best friend is
irony.
a horrible person.
Ooh.
My best friend is dead, and my best friend is my cat. That is almost certainly going to be
Shout out to
one.
Bushka.
I'm just and hey, now I wasn't talking about me.
I know.
Although he is a good friend of mine.
I'm
you know,
just. I
we
can't
kick
get.
it.
We.
All right. That's fine.
You gonna shut down
That's
the
the first time that you've ever done a shout out for my cat,
And
so
you-
I will take it in
Damn,
stride.
son.
I'll
Damn.
take it and accept it.
Man can't get cat no love.
You like cats?
No.
Oh.
You just
Him
heard
and
me.
Bushka have slowly built a
Bushka-
bond,
Bushka and
little,
I, we-
very
we did-
slowly.
Did
We
you
did
buy
good.
him
Go
or
with
her
your
a beer?
answers.
Okay.
Him.
My best friend is amazing. My best friend is an asshole.
Okay.
My best friend is next to me.
Do you know what I was fully expecting on his? Fictional.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Give me another beer. Give me another fucking beer.
Okay. Well, you know, I
Crack it open too.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Don't you have that?
All right.
Crack your own bill, you honky.
And your best friend would say, "My best friend is bipolar." It's like awesome, asshole.
Yeah, right.
And he's right next to me though, so I meant to say he's awesome. All right.
My best friend is a gay.
Come on.
I like it. I like it.
I guess
My,
it's tasteful.
my best
Is
friend
a gay.
is pregnant. My best friend is a Negro
Oh.
or
Okay.
black.
Okay. All right.
I did right.
My best friend, Bessie, best friend, is a vampire.
Oh, he's got gay.
I got gay.
You said a guy.
No, but come on, come on.
He got pregnant. He got pregnant.
Boom! Wait, hold on. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Run through the list, Mitch, please.
Gay, moving away, ignoring me, a guy in love with me, changing, getting married, pregnant. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Nueve!
11
Shout out Julian
points.
Castro, baby! San
Oh.
Antonio! We did it!
11 points to Teddy.
We did it!
This
My best friend is a
motherfucker.
winner! And they're real like Richards.
Surprisingly, fictional was not in
Can I
there.
have a rematch?
No.
No, sorry. No rematches in Google
Did
Feud.
it!
No.
We did it!
Good,
We
good,
did
good,
it! Rivopolis, baby!
Good game.
Yeah, we did it!
I hate how when Teddy wins, he he and the audience won
We
together.
did. We
Like
did.
they were rooting
We
for
did.
him and only him.
be
We
fair, they
did it,
probably
baby.
were.
We did it, baby. Revopolis.
Why would you? Whatever happened to the American spirit of rooting for the underdog?
You mean
That's
me?
me, baby.
Yes.
Oh,
We did.
Yes.
Yeah,
or
we-
me, for that matter, because I haven't won this in a while. But
I haven't won in a while either.
I don't know. I can't remember. We'd have to look
So
over
you
the
gonna
record.
how you gonna make me not the underdog now? We did it. Revopolis, baby. Riffelonians. This was for you. Yeah.
all right.
Pandering to the audience loses you 14 points.
No, I'm in a deficit.
Can I suggest something?
You can always suggest.
Yeah, we'll
I know
do
you
it.
have-
If
you
something
don't
about
have to-
Jews comes out of your mouth,
man,
Wendling,
really.
you are.
You're in thin ice,
Unless,
sir.
unless Christopher Nolan is Jewish.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I feel like I haven't talked about the Dark Knight Rises in a while, and I wanted to see your guys' view. If you guys haven't
Loved
talked
it.
about it already.
Loved it. Good. Yeah. About every time we hang out.
We haven't talked about it on air though. We have held off on a Dark Knight Rises conversation.
That's fair. Because,
don't
you
know.
know,
I don't know
spoiler
what-
alerts and such.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fucking, what is it, September 4th?
It's
Come on.
plenty of time still, Richard.
Exactly.
Come on, get some
Exactly.
consideration.
But you can talk about it once it gets out on DVD, then we can.
I think that'll be our official Dark Knight Rises. Mitch and I have a long conversation in us about the Dark Knight Rises that's just itching to
What
get
a
to the
lovely,
surface.
lovely voice.
I'd like to get in on that.
That's, I'm sure you would.
Oh, Teddy, call me on my phone.
Oh wait, yeah, hold on a
Oh,
second.
this is gonna be
did
good.
Did you okay.
Is this a reckoning?
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to show the people at home. What happens when
here we
Teddy
go,
calls
here-
my
here
phone.
Here we go. Ready? I'm calling Mitch right now. As you can see, people. You can see it. I love you. See it.
There you go. All right. Hey.
Oh, they can't see it. I don't think you see it. They can't see it. Boom. Boom.
Teddy's photo is Bane.
Yeah, baby.
In fact, Bane in the scene where he says, "Not as serious as yours, I'm afraid.
That was pretty
you
good.
made a
Let's not stand
a
on
serious mistake.
ceremony here, Mr. Wayne."
It will be all right.
shout out to Bane. Shout out to the tunnels.
Yes. The shadows betray you because they belong to
We've
me.
got a lot of. I mean, it's a fucking. It's
merely
massive.
adapted. I
It's
was molded into
it's it just gets better every time.
I
you
was
fucking-
born in it.
Man,
Molded
I
by
will
it.
say this. I will say this about the Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
How much time do we have left this time?
We're good. We got about 8 minutes.
I'll say that I hear conversations people with I think I told you about this. This is one thing Mitch and I've talked about, but this doesn't have any kind of spoilers or anything. People always talk about the Dark Knight Rises and comparison to the Dark Knight, and they say the Dark Knight Rises is lacking in these memorable scenes, you know, where they're like, oh, there are all these standout scenes from the Dark Knight that you can point to. And I'm just like, I don't even know what fucking movie you motherfuckers saw. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
I could rattle them shits off just like eyes closed. I could rattle off memorable scenes and dialogues and fucking threads being coming together. And then it's just like, you clowns don't even fucking fathom the gift that you got.
Oh, fuck.
You don't even fucking get it. You don't get it, B. You don't even get that Chris Nolan riffing, son.
I get it.
You don't get it.
I get-
You don't get nothing.
Whatever. Let's fucking
Nothing.
If it was
These
National Get It Day,
motherfuckers
you
don't
got
even know.
nothing.
They
son.
don't even know.
You don't even know, B.
I do know.
You don't know.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see, Richard. We'll have to see.
What a
Right.
lovely, lovely voice.
I will say about Bane as a villain is just like a fucking.
Perhaps he's wondering why he would shoot a man before throwing him out of a
Dude,
plane.
it's just fucking great, bro. It's just a fucking a masterwork of artistry.
Let me
It
say
would
something
hurt.
though about.
If Tom Hardy, the things that he came together, that he created to make Bane, if you listen to it, it's a very odd mix of
Oh, yeah.
historical influences that he pulled from. It's very like Irish boxers and such, which is where he got kind of the up song voice that he pulled from. It's all very methodically created. Yeah, don't do that ever again. But go on. What was your
I was gonna say that
Do you feel in charge?
I do. Without
Old
saying
Man
anything-
Winters.
without saying anything for spoilers, I will
gonna
say
say a lot
that
of
I
spoilers
felt
right now.
like the Dark Knight, not the Dark Knight Rises, but the Dark Knight was sort of filler, as with Bane.
I don't
And
even understand what you're saying. Right
I'm going to tell you
I'm
right now.
thoroughly confused. You
I'll
just
tell you right
referenced
now,
two different movies.
because-
Okay.
Okay, with the Dark Knight, all that really happened was Harvey Dent was killed.
Listen, I'm going to stop you and your point right now because that's literally like saying all that happened with the Titanic is that it hit an iceberg.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's
no,
not.
no. It is.
It quite really is.
It
yes.
literally is
All
like
right.
saying all that happened to the Hindenburg is that it exploded. Like it is perhaps.
It had a bit of an
Do you
accident.
know what I mean? Like you have just
What
taken.
a lovely, lovely
That's
blimp.
like saying like all that happened in the Lion King is Mufasa died. Like you have taken a integral plot
Yeah, because
point.
who cares about Nala? Who cares about Rachel Dawes?
That is the shadow place. We must never go there.
I'm saying you have taken like you literally took the
I
narrative
could hear
thread.
the internet scream when he finished his sentences. I
Like,
understand. I
I-
get
like,
it.
do you
Like,
like-
all that happened was Harvey Dent
do you-
died.
do you know- like, do you- This is, and I think this is a perfect way for us to end because one of the things that I love about you, Dickie Omar, and you know, and Mitch knows, is that we will one day bring to the world Dickie Omar goes to the movies. And the thing that Dickie Omar is the worst at in this world
Do you want me
is
to- do you want me to
providing
summarize?
providing a summary of movies. I think, you know what, I will send you my videos that I have from the night that we first discovered this, and you can post one of them because we had you run through the Clash of the Titans remakes. We had you run through. I'm talking about. We're talking about. We're talking about. This dude gave a 1-minute summary of Remember the Titans, and at 50 seconds he mentioned Denzel Washington and football.
Oh yeah.
He
Also
literally-
Denzel will.
He literally went 50 seconds with it being like, oh yeah, and then like the schools was trying to integrate. That is like how that is his Remember the Titans fucking review. I mean, it's
Do
just
you want a 1 minute Dark Knight?
it's
I'd love to hear that.
The dark. Let's hear
I'd love to hear
let's hear the
this.
Dark Knight in 1 minute. Let's get a clock going.
Give me about 20 seconds to prep.
No. Here we go.
All right.
You got. Go ahead.
So in the Dark Knight,
Oh.
Bruce Wayne has already established himself as Batman. He takes out
Why
Scarecrow
did you
real
think you
quick.
should drink during this moment, Teddy? Go ahead.
And then he finds out about the Joker, but doesn't do anything about it until he gets his attention with fucking the bank robbery. And then
I already don't know what
and
film
then-
you saw.
the Joker tries to collaborate with the mob. They don't want him to, but then they do. And when they do, the Joker takes over a hospital or two or three. And he fucking blows it up and then leads Batman into he gets captured. He gets captured into the fucking prison. Don't say that. No.
Okay. All right. That was. I don't know what movie you saw, but it was not the
was
movie that I saw.
scrambling.
No, stop. Hold
That
on a
was
second.
not the movie I saw.
Listen,
That's all I know.
mad about your scramble, son, because you literally started your shit off by saying Bruce Wayne establishes himself as Batman, which has got to rank as one of the most nonsensical things anyone's ever said about Batman.
I've established myself as a Batman.
Oh my god, like that doesn't really make sense.
I'm after this Joker guy, but I'm not going to do anything until after he robs a bank halfway through the film. At least according to Mr. Wendling.
Is that how the movie starts to you?
No.
Everyone knows Bruce Wayne. Well, what is this?
I've established myself as Batman.
No, wait. There's the Joker scene in the beginning, right?
I heard something about a guy named Joker.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Richard. That is so fucking clueless.
Oh man.
Hey, at some point Harvey Dent died.
Oh my god.
It's pretty upsetting.
Oh, I
We
forgot
could
to
not-
mention
you know
Harvey.
what? You know what?
I'm
You
gonna
didn't
go-
even mention the guy you said the movie was about. Oh my god.
Well, people, that was Richard Wendling goes to the movies and remembers pretty much fucking nothing. It's been a pleasure
Oh my god.
riffing with
What
y'all
a
tonight.
fucking joke. Good night, bitches.
We're gonna be closing
Oh
out
my
with
God.
some plugs.
Oh my god.
This Thursday in West Hollywood
What?
at the Palms Bar,
What?
you can catch me
What?
and Tanya Estrada, who's been
What?
on the Straight Riffin' Show,
Oh my
and
god.
a girl by the name of
Oh my
Ro
god. Sorry, Mitch.
Della Grazie, whom I was a guest on a podcast with on yesterday, I think it was, or Sunday, perhaps. Comedy Bone podcast that
Sunday.
a guest of Straight Riffin, Brian Marnock, runs. ComedyBone.com, episode 14. You'll find me as an angry atheist debunking everyone's silly ghost theories and God such. and explaining how the universe works. And I'm probably a total asshole on the show, but
Can
hey,
I do a
there,
few
there you go.
shout-outs?
So what do you? No, this is for plugs.
Oh, I know.
Well, fine, do a shout out then.
Shout out to Ralph, Cameron, and Robbie.
Once again, with the fucking Hitler hand.
It was straight up. I'm asking a question right now, basically.
That's not no. You do one of these right down here. You want to do one of these? Oh my lord! All right, Teddy, what do you want to?
man.
Screets running them.
Yeah, nah. Flappers, Thursday, September 13th. Doing a show. My man, Sam Comro putting it on. Come holler at your boy at Flappers. I'll be plugging that shit again, but you know what I'm saying.
And
Also,
Wendling-
in your streets, running them. Julian Castro, San Antonio.
Go ahead. What you got, Wendling?
Okay,
Quick. Come on.
Mondays at Manhattan Beach Sharkies comedy. Ralph Gare will be there, and maybe one day Teddy Tutson.
Okay.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks for listening to Straight Riffin'. You can catch all past and future episodes of Straight Riffin' on the official website riffin.net, riffin.net. Keep in mind, we do air live every Monday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Time. That's 10 p.m. to midnight for you East Coasters. You can actually watch that right on Facebook, on our fan page, facebook.com/straightriffin. Like us, check out the Ustream page. You can even chat while we're doing the show. That's how we interact with the fans. We thank you so much for listening. Check out riffin.net. Buy my album. Buy Teddy's album. We'll catch you again next time. And rip the fuck on, bitches!